7-Eleven already. All right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your Friday morning. You did it. End of the work week. You made it. Put in your day today and get yourself a nice little weekend, my friends. And happy Father's Day weekend for all of you dads out there. And just a reminder, if you haven't gotten your dad anything, it is this weekend.
Yeah.
It is Sunday, as a matter of fact. So,
although I feel like dad's easier than mom because you can just be like, "Here's some beer," or "Let's go golf."
yeah,
You know, like
easy. Doesn't have to be difficult. Guys aren't going to. They're like, "I want this, and this."
Yeah, us ladies are more particular.
So yeah, or maybe just leave him alone that day.
I know, but I always felt bad doing
let him watch
that.
Sports. Let him go golfing with his buddies.
Or at least give him a couple hours.
By the way, edit that story people were texting us about golf. That wasn't Bevere. That was Keller. That was Ryan at night. The golf with the girlfriend.
Oh,
Someone texted it was Keller.
Yeah, multiple people did.
Yeah, no, it was Ryan at night because he was texting me about it.
Maybe they just get confused because they're both Ryans.
We have a lot of Ryans in this building.
We do.
Between sports and here, there's a lot of Ryans.
Yeah.
That's why when someone says Ryan to me, I go, you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
I go, there's 4.
Which one?
Yeah, who you have to go by last name.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was him, and she is coming golfing.
Huh.
Not to go back to the heavy.
No way.
But yeah, no.
It makes me mad all over again, actually.
She's coming for sure. On the Father's Day traditional golf outing.
Yeah.
It's a new girlfriend.
Yeah. It's not like a life, like
not a wife, not a longtime girlfriend who likes to golf too.
Yeah.
It's a tag along.
Nope.
New girlfriend hanging out on the traditional Father's Day.
I think
golf.
that's Ryan then needs to say to like all of his siblings, like, we need to band together and be like, well, then you're uninvited from golfing because we invited you, not you and a +1.
I was like, you gotta be kidding. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. It was not Kel in the afternoon. It was Ryan at night is who was talking about that. So you're right. They probably just got confused because their names are Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan and Ryan. And again, we have more Ryans than that here.
Oh, yeah.
So there's that going on. As we announced around 5:30 this morning, an update to our SummerSlam tickets to go see SummerSlam at Cleveland Browns Stadium on August 3rd. They're floor seats. We're not putting you up in the...
Yeah, we're not playing.
No, we're not putting you way up at the top of Cleveland Browns Stadium. You're going to be on the floor.
They're not nosebleeds at all.
For SummerSlam, are you kidding me? It's all powered by our friends at Dunkin' Diamonds. It's worth the drive. Now, we're going to get 3 finalists this morning for SummerSlam. We're getting one this very hour with the cue to call, one in the 9 o'clock hour with the cue to call, and one for someone who goes over to the live video stream of this morning show that's live on Facebook, YouTube, and X, clicks the like button, and puts the, boom
yeah, you know,
emoji?
like the explosion, like you would almost see it in a comic book where it would be like, boom, pow. Like I think if you type in boom, it comes up.
So get yourself that emoji. Get it in the comment section right now. That way you're entered because you have to like it and put that emoji in there, and Lauren will randomly select one of you at the end of the show. Make you a finalist. So that's what we got going on for today. Not to mention 8 o'clock hour, Free Advice Friday, and tickets to see Janet Jackson and Nelly. It's all on the way today. It's 7:15. Taylor Swift, Post Malone, Fortnite on Q. We always we talk about OnlyFans a lot on this show.
Yeah, we do.
A lot. And I somehow popped up in my algorithm, and I got a little upset because it's from like a year or two ago. But it's interesting because we have often debated whether you should be able to have certain careers and be OnlyFans. We have talked about the teachers in particular. I have tried in vain to defend the teachers a little bit. I usually lose that argument. But I've tried to say, but people mostly say, no, you can't. There were kids.
Can't
do it.
This was 18 months ago, just so you know.
Yeah, I know, but...
No, I know that. I'm just saying to date it, like it's still...
Yeah, it's not like years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's funny to me that 18 months ago, we're still having these same conversations.
I couldn't find the resolution.
Oh, really?
No. All I could find was the investigation. I typed in, was she fired?
Well, she resigned.
All right, so she wasn't fired.
Correct. It says in this that they suspended her, and then it came out that she had resigned. But she was just like, you know what? I'm done. I don't need this.
She was a Detroit police officer. And you want to know how she got discovered? She had an OnlyFans page. One of her subscribers was pulled over by her and recognized her. Can you imagine that?
Awkward.
Wait a minute.
Well, because
I paid $10 a month for you.
The nature of her OnlyFans account wasn't like feet. It was
it was stuff. It was stuff. She made what you might call pornographic videos.
Yeah.
And I will say I did read that her uniform might have been used.
Which is, no. Hello. Use some common sense. You're a police officer.
I won't argue that she probably shouldn't have used or she should have got generic, like Halloween.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
nothing
where
with
just
DPD
says,
on it.
Yeah, it just says like cop on the badge. You know what I mean? Or
right.
Sheriff, like we all had when we were kids. Like that would have been, I think, a little better.
Yeah.
But okay, if I concede that maybe teachers shouldn't have it, well, I tried, and like I said, I lost, but I tried. Now, a police officer? Should they also not be allowed?
Correct.
Why?
Christian.
Nothing
Where is this world's moral compass? So growing up, and I know the world has changed, but not necessarily for the better. Okay?
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
So when we're growing up, there were people that your parents told you that you could trust and look up to. What were the top two?
Police.
And?
Fireman.
And? A teacher.
A teacher. Okay.
Law enforcement, like first responders, teachers, and then possibly like someone in your church. Like if you went to church. I'm talking about when we were kids.
All right.
Okay?
Isn't that when it was happening?
And that's not a blanket statement anymore either today that all churches are bad and that you can't trust anybody. That's not true. There will always be one bad apple that ruins it for the rest of us.
Text message, Rage Room. Why is a bag of chips $6? I was looking to buy, you know what? Ruffles.
Yeah.
Those are my go-to. I know a lot of you are Team Lay's.
No, I'm Team Golden Crisp.
I've
made
Team
that clear.
Ruffles. And it was like almost $7 for a half-filled bag because they're only half-filled of Ruffles. So I went with another brand, and I don't want to say that brand out loud. It was awful. But it was like $3 cheaper. I'm probably going to throw it out. It was that bad. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to. It's a known brand. But no, I was like, yeah. I bought the Ruffles version of it.
Oh, like the rippled.
I like the ripple.
I only like it with French onion dip. Other than that, if I'm just going to eat chips, like flavored or something, it's got to be regular, like kettle cooked.
I like a good kettle chip.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. But
I
I will second the bag of chips for someone who likes a good bag of Ruffles. Why the hell is a regular bag of Ruffles like 7 or 8? If you get
That's like Doritos.
And if you get the family size,
yeah.
Jesus, take out a loan.
That's why I go to Costco, because you pay that for a bag of chips, but it's like the huge family size bag.
Yeah.
And then it seems like every Friday-ish, maybe I'm wrong on the day, but it seems like sometimes they have like a certain brand of chips or a certain flavor of chips that's like on super special. So this last time I got spicy pickle kettle chips. They were actually really, really good. Pickle. Yeah, but they were family size. It was ginormous. The bag was like this. I mean, and it was full. We still have some at home. It was $5. You just got to peep those deals. Take advantage.
I need to take a trip to Sam's. Like I said, there's no Costco where I live, so that's not really an option. But I need to be hitting up Sam's more for some things.
I'm really sad that you guys don't have a Costco.
We don't have a Costco. We don't. I don't know why the Canfield and more Boardman area doesn't have a Costco yet. I don't know how we don't have a Sonic.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm very surprised. We have everything there. I think we have a Swenson's now in Boardman, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm very surprised no Costco, and I'm very surprised no Sonic.
Interesting.
I would use a Sonic. I enjoy a Sonic.
Oh, me too. I love their like sodas, like how you can mix them and make your own.
I'm going to say this too. Shout out to Hardee's.
We have a Hardee's.
I don't. The closest Hardee's would be if I left work and went to Minerva.
Oh, that's the trick.
You got to really. I went all the way to Canton.
Yeah.
Schuylkill?
Yeah.
Is that where it is?
The Schuylkill Street exit.
God.
Same with that new truck stop. Amy says Giant Eagle brand plain chips taste better than Ruffles in her opinion. And they're cheaper.
Oh, bold statement. That's a bold.
Oh, is that the?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I was gonna say, did she just uncover?
I'm just saying to say something's better than Ruffles to me.
Yeah.
Ruffles is the
Really?
creme de la creme.
Ruffles?
Oh, a freshly opened bag of Ruffles. Not the Ruffles you've had for a week and the chip clip. They kind of got a little. I'm talking about that first chips you pull out of an open bag of Ruffles. Christ, that is fantastic.
Do you know what my favorite thing in the world is?
I don't.
It's so disgusting. You're gonna make fun. I'll do like tuna salad or chicken salad or
lost me
egg
at tuna.
salad.
You could have stopped at tuna salad.
And you get golden crisp chips or like chicken salad and dip your chips in it. So good.
Yeah. Jake, do you have a favorite chip?
No, I think chips are chips.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's not true because
I
a Pringle
love
is a chip and it's not
I love Pringles.
but it's not a chip is not just a chip because you have like Pringle style chips, you've got Ruffles style chips, you've got kettle chips.
Q92.
A much more comfortable day today. 80 degrees for the high. Can't rule out a widely scattered shower or thunderstorm. Overnight clear and starry with a low in the middle 50s. I am Archie Weather from News 5.
Hey, looks like we're living longer. How cool is this?
That's good news.
Hey, we're not going to die as quick.
Right.
Study published in The Lancet use cutting-edge modeling techniques to forecast disease burden, life expectancy, and population shifts for 200 countries through 2050.
Okay.
And it's a look at humanity's health on a global scale. And what they found is, in a disease study, an international consortium of experts projects that the average life expectancy is going to continue to climb in the coming decades. As a matter of fact, if anyone's going to have a baby in 2050, they can expect to live around 80 years on average. That is up from the global life expectancy right now that is 74. That's 6 more years of
Hold
life.
up. Hold on a second. The average life expectancy is 74 years of age.
Yeah, globally, yeah.
Okay, globally.
Yeah.
So we're talking about other countries where there's lack of medical care and
Yeah, if you want to get into, you want to get in the weeds, yeah.
well, I mean, those are pretty tall weeds you need to consider when you're considering 74 as the global life expectancy.
Listen, just because we're a little closer to it.
What's the American life expectancy? You're gonna give me I'm past a midlife crisis if that's the case.
Let me see here. Now, this is from 2021. The United States life expectancy, 76.33 years.
Okay, that's still not that much better, but I feel like with the...
That's 2 more years than the world average.
I know. Well, I feel like with the evolvement of technology and what we know about nutrition...
I'm just saying the people born in 2050 are going to get 4 more years than us. Those are not the best years of your life. You're back in diapers. You're hunched over.
Hold on. In the 70s?
Huh?
That's not... No.
80 is going to be if you're born in 2050.
Okay, I promise you this. My mom...
$92. Still to come this hour, our very first finalist of the day for floor seats for SummerSlam 2024 at Cleveland Browns Stadium, Saturday, August 3rd. It's all brought to you by Duncan's Diamonds. It's worth the drive. 3 finalists today for us. 1 this hour, 1 in the 9 o'clock hour, both with the cue to call, and 1 more for someone that goes over to the live video feed, clicks the like button, and puts the boomer explosion emoji in the comments section. You do that, Lauren's going to pick one of you at the end of the show, and we're going to hook you up and make you a finalist. We give this away next Thursday. Second biggest event of the year for WWE, and it's in Cleveland this summer. They've already sold like 56,000 tickets. They've got under 10 left to sell.
I think I was going to say, isn't capacity like 60-some thousand?
They still got 2 months. I mean, it's going to be, the crowd's going to be incredible.
And you could be sitting on the floor looking up at all of them going, I'm down here.
A really cool night in Cleveland. I guess, like she said, you could be there on the floor. These are floor seats we're giving away next week. Cue to call coming up this hour. Keep listening. Sports coming up after Lady Gaga Poker Face on Q. On TikTok, she has a question for us men, and men, as you hear this, I want you to text in your answer. See if we can help this girl on TikTok out.
Beautiful. Like, I have a question for all the men. When you guys call women cute, what do you mean by that? Because like some women get called hot or gorgeous or beautiful. Like I always get cute. What does that mean? Why?
That is her question.
I mean, I think it's a valid question. What does it mean?
I always, if I tell a girl she's cute, to me that's a compliment. I'm almost probably flirting a little bit. Jake, I don't know, maybe you see it different?
No, I see it the same way. Yeah, it's a flirtatious.
Yeah, like I would not tell a girl that I didn't feel was cute. She was cute.
I know, but I feel like when you say cute, you mean it like, oh, she's cute. Like she's not ugly. She's not pretty. She's not hot. You didn't say she was hot, so she's not hot.
No, but there is
like
a
girl next door. Like, oh, that's cute. Like
that's my
take
thing.
it or leave it.
That's my thing. But to me, if I tell you I get it. I suppose you want to be called beautiful and sexy, and those homegirls like being called sexy. Don't objectify me. But I'd like being called sexy if I was a woman.
You'd like being called sexy now.
I'd be like, you're damn right I am. Look at this ass. But me personally, if I tell a girl she's cute, I believe you're cute. You're good looking. You're cute. I would never. That to me is not to each his own. But to me, that's not a throwaway compliment to me. If I tell you
to
that,
me, it's like a middle of the road compliment. Every girl wants to be told that she's hot, not cute.
I get it if I was like, oh, she's nice. That could be a little. Oh, she's okay. But I think cute to me is a compliment, and I'm probably flirting.
Yeah.
Not anymore, but I mean, I'm.
No, I know what you mean.
Probably flirting. Jake, same way, different way. Do you see it any different?
The only thing I just thought of is maybe when you call a girl cute, like you're like want to date her. If you call a girl like hot or sexy, maybe you want to do just the. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he used her.
Nice. I like it.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes!
I don't know how to phrase it.
Yes!
But that's what I'm kind of thinking.
Yes!
That is, to me, again, people might see this different. I absolutely agree with you. Cute, you probably want to date more. Sexy, you probably want to more.
What about hot?
Hot, maybe a mixture of both.
So that's where you want to be. That's the compliment you want.
But I don't see cute as not a.
Cute, I think, is very like my dog is cute. Does that make sense?
A baby's cute.
A baby is cute. A toddler is cute.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I get it, and that's not the first time I've heard a girl say that.
Yeah.
But what the hell does that mean? You know what I mean? Someone text in, cute is better than hot.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
Stanley Cup Finals last night. Florida beat Edmonton 4-3. Florida is now up 3-0 in the best-of-7 series. Tonight is Game 4 of the NBA Finals between the Celtics and Mavericks. The Celtics are up 3-0 in that series. Tip-off is 8:30. You can watch the game on ABC and ESPN. The Cleveland Guardians are back in action after a day off yesterday. They'll be in Toronto to start a weekend series with the Blue Jays. 7:07 is first pitch tonight. Logan Allen will be on the mound for Cleveland, who's 43-23 on the season. And finally, the Akron Rubber Ducks are in action tonight on the road. They take on Hartford. First pitch is 7:10. The Ducks 34-26 on the season. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. A molecular biologist made headlines for his highly controversial artificial womb concept. This is what he originally...
Artificial wound?
Womb.
Oh, womb.
This is what he originally became. People are like, what the hell are you talking about? He has a new design, the world's first head transplant system.
Get out of here.
Hashem Al-Ghalia, a Dubai-based scientist and filmmaker. He's now aiming to help push forward the idea of transplanting a head onto a donor body for people suffering from cancer or paralysis. He recently released a video explaining the tech, which dubs Brain Bridge. It's getting a lot of attention online.
I understand that, but once you sever the nerves in the neck and everything, aren't you paralyzed from the waist down?
Brain Bridge's proposed head transplantation process involves attaching a patient's head onto a brain-dead donor body with the goal of preserving the patient's consciousness, memories, and cognitive ability.
I call BS.
He said the procedure could be available within 8 years.
You want to know how we end up with zombies?
Thanks to the integration of advanced robotics and AI.
This is how we end up with zombies. Real life zombies.
Not zombies. Cyborgs.
Whatever.
We're gonna get cyborgs. That's worse to me. Cyborg, you can't shoot a cyborg. Ting. There's metal, but you see RoboCop?
You can bomb them.
There's gonna be a bunch of RoboCops running around. Be a
No, I
bunch
was
of Johnny
thinking
Number
RoboCop.
5, Short Circuit.
Yeah.
Remember that movie? There's
I do.
There's
That
a
was
throwback.
the old one.
Number 5 is alive. People are like, what the hell? I'm telling you, cyborgs. This to me is cyborgs. RoboCop is going to happen.
This is not good.
I don't think, and again, this is coming from someone who has no expertise in anything, really. So I have nothing to base this on, but I don't see how you're going to take a head and put it on another human's body. But I could see you taking that head and putting it on some type of exoskeleton robotic body, a.k.a. RoboCop in real life. I could see that. That to me is more believable than...
What's his name?
Than I die and Jake needs a body and they cut his head off and put it on my body.
Yeah.
I could see a lot more if they put... I'm a robot.
There's so many loopholes here. I mean, because what if you're 87 years old and you have a bad heart? and you want a transplant or something like that, but you still have the same shell and a bad heart. You see what I don't know. Like,
imagine having like an 80-year-old head on a 25-year-old body.
Oh, that'd be weird.
That'd be awesome.
Like a banging body and like a really old looking face.
Get over here, whippersnapper. Huh? What else did
Look at
Dr.
that.
Frankenstein have to say? Someone said on the text box.
Exactly.
Just telling you what I was reading. Again. Man, it's 7:37 already this morning, flying by. Oh, man. Still haven't hit the queue to call yet for floor seats. SummerSlam. Brown Stadium, August 3rd. You can become a finalist this hour. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10, and you'll be in the running. Also, 8 o'clock hour, Free Advice Friday coming up. So whatever you guys need help with, love life, social life, work life, family life, it's all, we got you. We got you. We're here for you every Friday in the 8 o'clock hour. That does not change today. Played a sound clip real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And Lauren was a little surprised.
I was.
And she was like, no. And Jake and I both were in here going, yes, yes. And it has to do with something that girls do when they're dating someone, especially if they're thinking of, I believe, if they're thinking of ending it.
Yeah.
And so I'll play the clip. I got it in Adobe, Jake, so everyone's going to hear it.
Okay.
Just give a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. So this is the clip. And I'd like you women to be honest. I'm not saying you're not always honest. Who are we men to judge? Because God knows we'll tell a fib or 8. But I'd like you all to be honest with yourselves on this one. Have you done this?
95% of women who are in relationships already know which guy will be next or which guy they will be open to. 95%.
I didn't mean to loop that. And I'll simple that down to, I think when a girl is getting ready to get out of a relationship, I do think there are a large percentage of girls, not all, and maybe I have my broad brush in my hand, that they already have a guy ready to go. Whether that be to flirt with, to get attention from, or to even date, to just flat out date. That
Okay.
is my opinion. Now I know a lot of people might go, no.
Hold on, though. So
Mm-hmm.
I made the comment off air. I said, you mean like getting somebody on deck? Like, because you're, and you were like, yes.
Yes.
But here's the funny thing. I think men jump into relationships faster than women do after a breakup or after a marriage or like divorce.
Not
you know what
relationships. Hookups.
I mean? Beds.
Hookups. Yes.
Okay.
I'll grant you that. Will we probably be quicker to hop into the sack, as the kids say in the streets? Yes.
I don't think they say that.
Yeah,
at
no,
all.
that's not what the young kids
No.
are saying. Oh man, I feel dumb AF. But so I believe that.
No cap.
But I think there's no cap in that. But I believe women have a guy ready to go, to spend time with, to go out with, to not to sleep
I
with.
said it
to,
was like to fill the void. Like you want somebody
There's-
to go do activities with and
there's
like
a guy
hang out
on deck
with.
that you will pseudo date. I call it fake dating. You're dating them, you're enjoying them. They're kind of friend zoned, but they don't know it. They haven't
have
realized
hopes
it.
still.
They don't realize they're being friend zoned. They think they're laying down the foundation
That's not
for a
very
possible
nice.
relationship.
Yeah.
But we got to get from guy one to the new guy, but then we got to have a buffer guy in between.
And guys don't do this, is what you're saying.
In a different way.
Gotcha.
We do it with like,
I see.
you want to?
Got it.
My opinion. People could agree, disagree. Jacob, feel free. Do you think I have anything wrong? Or
No, I think you're right. You know, there's
You don't
several
have
times. No, there's several times where a girl's never told me that, but like a girl will break up with me and like less than a week later they already have somebody else. So either they had that person in mind or they were already dating the whole time.
Right.
So
I've always found it hard to believe that just organically happened in 5 days.
right.
After
Exactly.
our breakup, you met someone, started seeing them, and really got into them, and here you are already posting that you're together at this. And you're like, now wait a damn minute.
Right.
It hasn't even been a week. But the same token, guys will do that too, but I just think on another level.
Well, they just find
More
somebody to sleep
physical.
with. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I do believe girls, do you sometimes have the next guy on deck ready to go? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, is it just that easy? You're like,
For-
Todd's
for-
been on my list for
for
a
a
really
girl,
long
yeah.
time.
Yeah, because I think a girl can tell when a guy is into him, even if it's just a little bit. Like there's just some interest. I think a girl knows. It just takes a
Okay.
little flirty.
Well, and that just means that he's probably been in her messages, like some of our DM dummies were.
Yeah, there's that. Or
Yeah.
maybe you work together. Or maybe you're just someone you know and that, a little flirty now that you're single. You know what I mean?
You and the doubles. Go ahead.
So flirty comes out, you return flirty. Now she's single, you go on datey.
And then a guy fall for it and they're a dummy.
And they get frenzy. And they're in the friend zone, and then you're a lamp, and it just doesn't matter anymore.
A lamp?
When you go to the friend zone, you're like, that's actually from a movie, Ryan Reynolds movie, Just Friends. Like you're like nothing to her. You're like a lamp. He's like, when you're in the friend zone. Let me see. I think there's a guy who waits in the wings for his chance. There are guys that do that. I think that's fair that there are guys that like kind of sit back there like, oh, I don't see him in the profile pics anymore.
Right. Now's my time.
How are you, Susan? Enter. All right. You know what I mean? In the DM. I think that happened. I don't
know why I just got that image of the guy. The guy that's like coming out from behind the bush, like, yeah.
Like behind that tree. And he's
yes.
No, absolutely. There are guys. You check. There's guys, and you'll check on girl statuses and see when all of a sudden, there's the relationship just disappeared. Instead of saying in a relationship, it's gone.
Yeah.
It doesn't say single or anything. And all of a sudden, it's just pictures of her.
Right.
Oh, yeah. We noticed that. You notice that, Jake?
Yeah.
Because I do.
Well, I'm just saying, guys are always like, oh, you're such a stalker, because us ladies like to dive deep. Like if we notice something's off on one of our friends' like profile picture changes or some details have changed and we dive deep. But you guys just do it on a different level, which I think is actually more invasive and creepy.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
We come right in with the wiener pick. Like,
incoming.
Sorry to hear about
special
Ben.
delivery.
Wow. I was really rooting for you guys. Wiener. I was like, no. It does. We do. I'll admit that. You, as a guy, you got to admit that there are guys that do that. Do all guys? No. But are there guys that just go right? Let's go. Yeah. We're men. We're idiots. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can honestly say I've never done that.
Ew.
Rando Christian, was Jimmy planned or did it just happen? We practiced a lot.
Talk about random.
Yeah, that's random out of nowhere. Talk about not on topic. You're like, Christian, do you believe in Christ? I'm like, all right, we'll talk about that, I suppose. It was, I don't know that we're kind of like, if it happens, and it would be awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember that. I was so proud of myself. I kept that secret. Yeah. I think you didn't think I could.
Well, this place isn't exactly Fort Knox for secrets.
I know that, but it wasn't my news to tell.
No, there's some things I think most people don't.
Right.
All right, now that I'm not going to tell.
100%.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
but that was a hard one.
There's some things, yeah.
Actually, like you told me, and it was still like another month before you told everybody. I was like, when are you going to tell somebody? You want harder.
You want to get a few of those doctor visits in.
I know.
Make sure things are okay. Get to a certain stage before. You don't want to do that just kidding tour. And I don't mean that as a joke. I mean, like with anything.
Right.
Like
oh, trust me, it's not fun to be like, yeah.
Well, not just with that, with anything in life. I don't want to be like, hey, like,
right.
I remember instances that. Do you ever remember an instance in your life where you thought something was going to happen and you were telling people and you had to go back
and then it
like,
didn't? So you know what we talked about before?
Yeah.
Scratch that.
I made all that up. And
no,
none of that's true.
It's not that you were making it up. You were just you were assuming, and you know what happens.
Right. Text. I think it depends on the situation. If the breakup was toxic, the woman might necessarily not even want to think about dating anyone else or getting involved. I've been on both ends. I've ended things and enjoyed my freedom. I've also had someone in mind too. LOL. I think we're being honest. And I said, when you ended something with one guy, did you have another guy, at least potential guy, was already in the wings?
But we don't know if that was a male or female texter.
I'm gonna say female.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna say female.
Okay.
Because I don't think a lot of guys go, it's in a toxic relationship.
You don't know.
I don't think that's really how guys talk. It's like, God, she was a bitch. You know what I mean? I don't think I'd be like, Jake, it was so toxic with Susan.
Really? Because I know some guys that have broken up and been like, she was just miserable.
She was nuts.
Yeah.
Let me see. That wasn't the only hard one involved in little Jimmy. Someone said in the text, like, you perverts. Perverts.
I mean, we all know how that works.
But yeah, when a man loves a woman, I am a female, by the way.
Okay.
So, boom.
All right.
That's just not how guys type.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Some guys do. Some men are a little bit more in touch with their feelings.
She was toxic. And
What's he laughing at over there?
Have you ever, Jake, been like, that girl was toxic?
I think so, actually.
Really? You've used toxic?
I think so.
Look at you, Brittany. All right.
Speaking of, have you peeped that in a while?
No. Is she back to naked
Oh,
dancing?
Please go over and look. Please.
It's like the same show on repeat.
I know, but nobody.
The
When
last
does the season end?
The last original one that I enjoyed was the horse.
I know, and I showed you that one because you hadn't been looking. I was like, Christian, you gotta see this.
I'm just not as in of the whole, like,
She comes up in my feed. I follow her.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
It's
horse
same
was
dance.
good. When we brought the horse in, I was like, you know what? Now we're adding on. Now we're getting original.
It's another layer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need more layers, Brittany. I can't just have you dancing, looking up at me with your smoky eyes. I need more. You had a horse and you had me. Let's go. What's next? Grab a llama. Let's have a good time.
Who is this?
Acknowledge me! Call now to win tickets to WWE SummerSlam, powered by Duncan's Diamonds and Q92.
Oh, the cue to call. Floor seats for SummerSlam at Cleveland Brown Stadium in August. You can't win them unless you are. Oh, yeah, there's Brittany. See, now why is that allowed on Instagram?
I don't know. It's so inappropriate.
But if Rebecca from Canton
did something like that,
she'd be banned for 3 weeks.
100%.
Brittany's humping the earth,
The beach,
and it's fine. She's naked, and it's like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. 330-450-9292. If you're caller number 10, you'll be our latest SummerSlam finalist. Caller 10, good luck.
So my point is, no, I in my opinion, and everybody's entitled to their own, and this is not being me being uppity. If you want that profile, if you want to be on OnlyFans, then go be on OnlyFans. I don't care. My point is that when you're a teacher, when you're a doctor, when you're a first responder, to me, you're in positions where people are employing a ton of trust in you.
What if she's a really good cop?
Make a decision.
She might have saved lives for all we know.
That's great, and I commend her for that. But she also made a decision to take all of her clothes off and film highly inappropriate things in her police officer uniform.
I cannot defend that.
She has crossed the line.
I feel, it's funny, White Van Guy text, she would have had no issues if she wouldn't have used her issued uniform.
Actually, that's not true. It says in the article that they discovered the full account off of Instagram after they noticed that she had set up a paywall. So I think it was a double whammy. Like someone recognized her and maybe reported it, and then they started looking closer and discovered a whole lot more than probably they had bargained for. And this is not even saying like that she was suspended because of that. There were statements from like because of wearing her uniform in the videos.
Mm-hmm.
In the statements that were released from the city.
That was a mistake.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
It said that you're representing the city when you have a badge on. It's a bad look for the city. People look up to you. I mean, that was literally their...
Yeah. Did they say how much she was making?
It doesn't state any financial figures. No. But it does reference the Arizona teacher that made millions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So just
They
because...
threw it back to that one.
Yeah, like, remember her? And she
Right.
made a ton of money. So just because God blessed her doesn't mean she can't show it because she's a cop.
You guys, like seriously. Okay. So you're a cop. That's great. And you also are making porn at night and putting it on OnlyFans out there. But you're going to report to Teach Safety Town the next day. I just, to me...
Safety Town.
I'm just saying.
Safety Town just got to drop.
Stop blurring lines. Like when you take these positions, there is a certain level of respect and integrity that you should carry.
All right. All right. Listen, she did it. I can't defend wearing the Detroit police. You can't defend that. I got nothing for you on that.
Let me ask you a question, because someone just texted porn stars aren't bad people. I'm not saying that they are. But let me ask you a question. If your children are growing up and they came to you and you were like, that's my role model, is a porn star, what would you say as a parent?
Well, I'd say she's a cop first.
Would you be like, oh, I'll go get you an outfit?
Hey, what are your duties as a cop. Protect and serve.
Christian, you're disgusting.
Q92.
A much more comfortable day today. 80 degrees for the high. Can't rule out a widely scattered shower or thunderstorm. Overnight clear and starry with a low in the middle 50s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Q92, hello, who's this?
My name's John.
John, where are we calling from?
I'm actually in the locker room at work calling.
There you go. Well, John, congratulations. Your caller 10, you're now a SummerSlam finalist.
Heck yeah, man.
Congratulations, John. You could be sitting on the floor at Cleveland Browns Stadium on Saturday, August 3rd, taking in WWE SummerSlam, one of the hottest events this summer. Just tell everybody your favorite live and local station that just made you a finalist, John.
Q92.
So I asked Jake, you were out of the room. I go, Jake, have you ever woken up and seen a demon? He laughed and was like, no, never. I, too, have had dreams before. Many dreams in my life. I've never woke up and thought I saw a demon.
Yeah, me either.
Lauren, you ever see a demon?
No.
That's 0 for 3. Who the hell made this statement?
Where did the article come from?
There's no article.
Oh, it's just a statement.
It just says if you've ever woken up unable to move and felt like there was someone or something in the room with you, you might have experienced sleep paralysis. This happens, blah, blah, blah. Then it goes on. Many people report feeling a presence in a room with them during sleep paralysis, with some even seeing figures that seem real. Studies have shown that a significant percentage of people experience these sensations. This phenomenon has been depicted in various forms of art, literature, sometimes being interpreted as encounters with ghosts or supernatural beings or demons.
Huh.
Who the hell's seen a demon? You ever have sleep paralysis? I have not.
I have not either.
Jake?
Luckily.
No.
I think that would be terrifying.
That would be more scary than a demon to me. If I woke up and I couldn't move,
Yeah.
that would be fear. What is happening? Well, I can't move anything.
That would be awful. Because I'd be thinking, what's
Oh, come
wrong
on.
with me?
Come on. Has anyone ever seen a demon? Anyone ever wake up and see someone looking over them that wasn't? I mean, no.
Oh, I mean, that happens. But it's usually, you used to be like my kids, getting up in the middle of the night to let me know that they didn't feel good. And you'd open your eyes and you'd have a kid right there. And you're like,
son of a bitch. Don't do
right.
that. Don't you do that.
Oh, they got the talking to at one point because it scared the crap out of me the once. I'm like, you have to touch me. Like, I want you to take your hand and put it on my arm. You know what I mean? And then say, Mom,
physically wake me.
don't stand there until I open my eyes.
Like the girl from the Ring movie.
Like a creepy weirdo.
Yeah, no, I get that. You know, you're afraid to wake your parents. 'Cause I remember when I
You
would
don't
try
want to
to
get in
stay
trouble.
when I wanted to stay in my parents' room and it was storming.
Yeah.
I would do that. I would sit there and be like, stare at my dad like he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad. I'm scared, but he's gonna be mad when I wake him up. Someone texted in my ex. That's not a demon.
I have one too on Facebook. Amy said her ex-husband.
Saw demons?
No, I think she
Oh, her ex-husband.
She saw him.
Text message. I used to wake up and see demons every day. That divorce was the best thing I ever bought. See, I think we're having fun. Never saw a demon, but tried chewing my arm off when I woke up as to try not to awake who was lying beside me.
What?
Never saw a demon, but tried chewing my arm off when I woke up as to try not to awake who was lying beside me.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
how it came in. I don't know if that was a bad talk to text. Look and tried to chew. I have sleep paralysis. It's so scary. You can hear everything. You can see things. Everything is going on around you, but you cannot move your body. You breathe deeply, and you're trying so hard to move, but you just can't. That's hell.
Oh my gosh, that would be. I feel so bad. Like I feel for you. That would be absolutely, absolutely terrifying.
The neighbor next to me that decided the week of. I talked about this for a little bit ago. Lauren, not a fan of this. I understand. What do these scientists really know? What do these people in these rooms really know?
Yeah.
But according to metrics or whatever you want to do, again, Zeus, the dating site that I used back in the day, they found out things that will get you more responses when reaching out to women on this dating app. Listen to this. Messaging and complimenting a girl on her glasses, 39% more responses than normal. Complimenting her eyes, 11% more responses. And 13% if you compliment her tattoo. But glasses, your chances go up 39% that she writes back to you.
How in God's name would you come up with percentages like this? What did you
I don't know.
put out a national call? If you've got glasses and eyes,
You look at the, I guess.
and you online date,
I
we
as-
want to talk to you.
I assume that they can look at everything that gets a response. I imagine they can see everything that goes on in the world of Zeus, I'm sorry. And that they see complimenting with glasses gets more responses. Maybe there's some, I don't know.
Why are they reading people's messages?
Because it's the internet. Everyone does it.
No, they should not be reading those. And Zeus, like if it's private messaging and you're getting a compliment,
I don't know.
the only time that Zeus should be reading through those is with the FBI if there's a problem.
Please,
Okay?
we're on Facebook. If you say steak, Longhorn shows up in your news feed 2 seconds later. You don't. I mean, if Facebook's allowed, I'm pretty sure Zeus is. And it even says, "Don't be afraid to be a little flirty." Listen to these words that will get you more responses. Man, I'm trying to help. 66% more responses by using the word adorable.
Here we go again.
42%, the word trouble. Oh, you're trouble. Girls like that. Ooh, stop
I know
it,
they always
Darren.
giggle if you say because you've got this
Stop
line.
it, Darren. Enter.
Yeah, if people are like Canton, you're like, oh, you're trouble, and they do
Canton.
laugh. They
Yeah.
always laugh.
Well, if a girl says Canton, she'll key your car. 26% more responses if you use the word crush. I've got a little crush on you.
That's better than adorable.
You think?
Yeah.
66%. Yeah.
This it goes back to our conversation last week about the difference between the terms hot and cute. Okay, adorable is something that I would say like to describe pictures of my children when they were little,
I got you.
when they
I
had
got
their
you.
Easter best on.
Everyone loves their Easter best. Man, I forgot that, like, in the beginning of that movie, that queen's like, go kill Snow White.
Yeah, my stepdaughter.
Bring back her heart in this box.
Yes.
So I know you killed her.
It's very aggressive. I know.
I'm swear to God, I was.
Can you imagine if a movie came to the theaters today and they're like,
8:07 right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake with you on your radio. With you if you're streaming us at Q92radio.com. And if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Anyway, you're checking us out. Good morning. How are you? And welcome to your Friday. How awesome is that? Now, this hour, we got a couple things. We're giving away concert tickets. Janet Jackson and Nelly, that's going to be a fun show. Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, Tuesday, June 25th. You could be there. You could be enjoying that awesome night of music. All you got to do is listen for the cue to call this hour. When we play it, be caller number 10. The tickets are yours. So it's that simple. And we got 2 more chances to make you a finalist for the floor seats for SummerSlam at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Saturday, August 13th. This contest powered by Duncan's Diamonds. It's worth the drive. You hear the cue to call in the 9 o'clock hour. Be caller number 10. You want to give yourself another chance to be selected as a finalist? Head on over to the live Facebook, YouTube, or X video feed of the morning show. Click the like button. Put the explosion or the boom emoji in the comment section. So we know you want to be entered. Lauren will randomly select one of you at the end of this show, and you will be in the running as well. We give it away on Thursday. So Thursday morning is when we give this away. Also, it's the 8 o'clock hour. It's a Friday, so that means it's a free advice Friday. Lauren and I are here to help all of you, any of you who might need advice. Whether that be, like I say, maybe a work advice, family advice, love life advice,
staycation
advice,
staycation
advice,
destination,
vacation advice.
Yeah.
Anything. What brand shoe should I buy? Is it time to get those Skechers?
The
Ask
slides.
us.
My
We'll
father-in-law
tell you.
just got a pair. He's so excited about them.
I'm fastly approaching Skechers age. It's on the horizon. I guess. Do I go Skechers? Do I go those Nike shoes that all dads have? Which way do I go?
I thought dads had New Balances. New Balance has made a strong
New
comeback.
Balance, they've gone younger.
My son wants a pair.
They've gotten younger athletes to endorse them. They put out a lot of money.
Not just a dad shoe anymore.
No, they're putting a lot of money in to skew younger. They've got some big NBA players.
Good for them.
Under contract as far as like pimping their shoes. And you're right. But New Balance is kind of the official dad shoe.
Oh, yeah.
So I will say those Skechers slides, like you thought, the one you just put they do look.
Oh, my father-in-law's like, they're fantastic.
They look comfy.
Yeah.
And I've heard from people who have decided to take the Skechers leap that as far as comfort goes, you will not regret it.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never owned a pair.
Neither have I.
I'm fighting it. I'll admit that out of vanity. But I'm starting to peak a little bit. Like, was that them? Is that the? That's the.
They carry them at Meijer.
Comfy. They're comfy. You said.
Did you know that?
I don't know. I know they have shoes at Meijer, but I've never once looked at their shoes.
They've got Hey Dudes. They've got.
I have 2 pairs of Hey Dudes.
I know. We have several pairs of Hey Dudes in our home.
Yeah.
My son's obsessed. That's all he wears to school. He's like, it's like wearing slippers to school. Okay.
People love a good Hey Dude.
Yeah.
So, Free Advice Friday underway. What do you need advice on? 330-450-9292, the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Call us up, text us. You can even put it in the comments section. We'll do our best to help you as we go throughout the hour. So, I see the phone line is ringing. We're not doing a contest right now.
But stay on the line if you want free advice. Because
if you want free advice, great. But if you're calling because you think we're giving away tickets, not yet. Janet Jackson Nelly tickets aren't until later on this hour. I know you guys. So well.
Oh my gosh, they hung up.
Christian, a man like you should be wearing New Balance shoes. I don't know. I think if I had the choice, I'm still Nike Under Armour. But I think if right now, as I sit here with you at 8:12 in the morning on June 14th, 2024, I got to be honest. If I'm at the crossroads of life right now, shoe-wise, I think I might go Skechers to the left.
Not New Balance.
I don't know if I go New Balance to the right.
You know, they say the most comfortable shoe is the Hoka.
I will never, and I mean never in my life on God's green earth that he has gifted me with this life, put Hokas on my feet.
Listen, I would almost pay you to buy a pair of Hokas and like speed walk down the hallway. To the
I am
conference room.
damn near offended when I see them. I don't know what it is.
Why?
Hoka's done nothing to me.
I think the medical profession loves Hokas.
That's great. And if I ever take up heart surgery, I will buy a pair. But as of right now, as a douchey radio guy in Canton, Ohio,
You're not douchey.
I will never, ever
I
wear
know some
Hoka.
douchey and that you're not douchey.
Would you ever wear Hokas, Jake?
No.
And I'm
Do
not,
you know what they are, though, right? You've seen
Yeah.
them? Yeah.
I'm 33 on the text line. Must have grown up in the Skechers era because I've had numerous pairs throughout my life. I even remember the Britney Spears Skechers ad circa 2002.
Okay, hold on.
2003.
How old are they? What did they say? How old?
33.
Okay, so yeah, you were at the height, the prime of like when Skechers came
Like
out with their
exploded.
lighty up shoes. So when you would run in the summer, you'd be like, you can see me, you can see me. Like that's why they're hooked.
Remember when Candy's shoes were big?
Oh God,
They
yeah.
had all like the hot young celebrity girls wearing them.
Jessica Simpson
Yeah, they're all
was
like,
a Candy's girl.
Candies. Ariana Grande. Candies.
Yeah.
Anyway, Free Advice Friday.
Obviously, you remember that.
I
I don't want to know why.
I do. Download my fantasy file. Free Advice Friday. Who needs some? It could be even shoe talk. We don't care. Sabrina Carpenter Espresso on Q.
Okay, so if you could either fire a coworker without them knowing it was you, or get a 30% raise, which one would you pick?
Ooh. Ooh.
Thought provoking, isn't it not?
Listen to that again.
Okay, so if you could either fire a coworker without them knowing it was you, or get a 30% raise, which one would you pick?
The conundrum for me is that a 30% raise is a considerable raise.
Yeah, it's significant.
That is not a little like, that's the 30% raise.
I know.
So that's the only thing.
So it's like, does that offset the torture
Yeah.
that you get put through by that toxic person in the office?
You know,
I don't know. It's like sanity, selfishness. Like, do I
Yeah.
want my sanity or do I want to be selfish and take the money?
selfish or petty.
Yeah.
Selfish or petty. Selfish or vengeful.
Yeah.
If it was less than 30, it'd be so easy for me.
It's 30.
I know, that's a good raise.
It is.
That's a noticeable raise on your check.
It is.
Ugh. God. Would I like to get someone fired without them knowing it was me? Yes. But a 30% hike in pay would be nice too.
What are you gonna do?
Conundrum. Tough.
I mean, think about it. Like, I've worked places where sometimes the most toxic person in the office makes literally the entire day a living hell for everybody on staff.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm well aware.
So I get it, like wanting that peace, that sanity.
Yeah. Yeah, getting rid of the cancer in the workspace.
Right. And like, to
But then
me,
again, I'm used to the
if you're
cancer.
financially set, like, it might be worth your sanity. Jake, what would you do?
I take the money.
See, I think I'm going to take the money too, but I'm pissed at myself. It's 30%. That's a good bump.
It is a good bump. It is a good bump, but there's no price tag on your mental health.
Or just the feeling knowing you took them out.
Like, I did it.
I got
You were the king of the office then at that point.
I got you. You're gone because of me, but shh. I'm taking the money, but I'm not happy about it. I wish there was a both.
I know. But
What do you take? What do you take? A money or the?
I'd want to say that I would do the right thing and I would.
To me, they're both right.
I know, but I feel like if that person's really like that bad for everybody in the office, like, I feel like I would be like a champion for the team taking them out. I feel like I would want to do that, but I also don't trust myself that I wouldn't get greedy and be like, yeah, never. Well, we'll all deal with it, right? I'll buy you guys all lunch with my new raise.
Time on their hands. It might be nice to hear.
She's
from
actually
someone.
a really cute girl, Daphne is.
I think Summy Yummy. Now, what's interesting, I don't know what she got charged with, but her one picture is her in scrubs with a medical ID badge. It makes me like go
wonder
towards
about like art narcotics or something.
Were we maybe taking things from the hospital we shouldn't have? And that's me assuming. And you know what they say about assuming. You're probably right.
I found a girl that's finishing while she's incarcerated her degree at Ashland University.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her. Activities in prison for Summy Yummy: working out, playing cards, reading, writing, music, etc. Anything else? She wrote staying out of trouble, LOL. Sense of humor. Sense of humor.
That counts for something.
So there's a bunch of these all over the country. And then, as we talk about this, of course, out of nowhere, Jake says, oh, yeah, I almost did that.
Yeah.
So you found this before.
And that's when everybody was
yeah,
like,
not this specific website, but years ago when I was in my sad boy phase, I thought about
your what?
Yeah,
my sad boy phase.
Sad boy phase.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
okay.
So-
I thought you said side boy face at first. I'm like,
No,
Should have moved some furniture.
I didn't think about that. I thought about going to a jail website and finding a pen pal.
Yeah. Oh, much better
Okay,
idea.
right.
Much better idea than putting the couch on
Brilliant.
the other wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. So you looked into it?
I looked into it. I never did it. I think what made me not do it was I think you had to pay to do it, and I was afraid that once these people get out, they could find me, and I didn't want that. So I was trying to find people that
Well,
had like
yeah.
several life sentences. I was trying to find like people like
So there
that.
was no
chance for them to come and get me.
Like, can I get only murderers so that way I know they can't get out and come and kill me?
Here's
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
A much more comfortable day today. 80 degrees for the high. Can't rule out a widely scattered shower or thunderstorm. Overnight clear and starry with a low in the middle 50s. I am Jay Weather from News 5.
$8:25 right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. Hanging out your Friday morning. Janet Jackson, Nelly tickets for Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. We're giving those away later on this hour. Be caller number 10 when we hit that cue to call later on this hour, and the tickets are yours. All right, free advice Friday. Who needs some advice, Lauren?
All right, so this one's interesting, I've got to say. I've been dating my girlfriend for 2 years. We've been living together for 6 months. She moved into my home. Lately, she's become convinced that our house is haunted. She said that she's hearing strange noises, feeling cold spots, etc. Feels like there is a spirit causing it. To address this, she wants to perform a cleansing ritual with sage and all of her crystals to banish the spirit. But then she went a step further and got an estimate for someone to come in to see if there's any supernatural activity. They want to charge us $215 to do it. I want to support her, but I'm not paying that kind of money to have someone come into the house I've lived in for 5 years and never had an issue with. Advice? How do I handle this without upsetting her? I want her to be comfortable here.
I need an exorcism from your girlfriend. I didn't know you could get an estimate for a seance. I know you can get one for your roof. I didn't know you could be like an estimate from someone to come in with sage and you want to grab your crystals.
Apparently.
By the way, that's a red flag, crystals, by the way. If your person's really into crystals.
Not necessarily.
May not be red. Light pink.
Yellow.
Yellow flag.
Yellow
flag. Maybe a yellow. Maybe not red, but I'm it's definitely going to make me go, huh. Okay. Crystal.
We know somebody that's really into it, and it's not weird.
Not daughter loves crystals.
Okay.
Well, there's a ton of them. Crystals and slime.
What is it with the slime?
Explain it, someone.
I know.
So, no, I know all about crystals. We got a ton in our house. A ton of crystals in the house. She orders them. They show up. She looks at them like it's Christmas.
Maybe that's why you don't have supernatural spirits in your home. You can thank the not daughter when you get home for that
I had her
one.
convinced our house was haunted. I told you that.
Yeah.
But she thought it was she thought our ghost name was Hanford Dixon. She didn't know that was a Cleveland Browns player.
Oh, my Lord.
Who's still around. Well, I tell her about Dick Butkus. So I'm just saying I'm not paying. I would tell her, listen, if that makes you feel better, I love you, dear. Whatever you need.
I'd be like, sage away, honey.
I am gonna hard no on the paying $250 for a lady to come to our house. There's no need for that.
It's only $250.
So if you want to pay for that out of your money, that's fine.
Right.
I don't feel like our money should go.
Like, I don't want you to feel bad, but
until one of us is physically attacked by a ghost, until books are flying across the room, you know what I mean? Until doors are opening and closing,
right?
Then we don't even need an estimate. I'll just pay,
or we'll move.
Yeah, but if you feel a cold spot, whenever you're near one of the vents, I'm not gonna.
It's called AC.
Yeah, it's called your air conditioning. So it would have to be something truly frightening for me to be like, I'll give you $200. Come on.
What if she's not comfortable? If you're really serious, he said they'd been together 2 years, living together for 5 months or 6 months, something. Anyhow,
$215.
Then buy a home together and move.
Lady to come over with holy water and 2 sticks of celery and just throw
celery?
I don't know. Whatever they use, cucumbers.
What?
Sage, whatever they use. I don't know. Rosemary.
Okay, but you started out with 2 farm vegetables.
Thyme. Don't forget thyme.
What did you just call it?
Thyme or thyme?
It's thyme.
I don't know. Thyme. I don't cook with it.
I thought you had a speech impediment there for a second.
Ghost in the house today. What will it be tomorrow? Run for the hills. Red flag emojis in the text line. Someone agrees with me.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get over thyme.
Thyme, kaheim, whatever it is. I don't use it. So that's what I would do. I would. If you want to do that stuff, go ahead. I'd rather us not spend $200 on a lady to come over.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Rosemary is the baby. Yeah. Oh, that was a scary movie, wasn't it? Rosemary's Baby?
Yeah.
Is that like an all-time?
I don't know. I don't watch scary movies ever.
I have, but I don't. My brother watches everything that's ever been on any streaming service. It's a scary movie.
Yeah, my kids are like that. I don't like I don't like scary movies because when I was younger, my sister scarred me for life with the movie Hellraiser because of Pinhead. So she was quite a bit older than me, like almost 8 years. And so she would have like, when she was in high school, I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
And she would be in charge of babysitting me all the time. And they would always watch scary movies. And like, I'd be like, I want to watch, because I was the annoying younger sister. And they'd be like, okay. Because they thought it was funny, until I started having nightmares every time an appendage fell asleep. Like while I was sleeping, I would think Pinhead was in my bed. I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh my God.
Pinhead was a little scary.
Right.
Pinhead, Freddy Krueger, Michael
Oh,
Myers.
it was awful.
Jason.
It was because of the pins coming out of his head.
No,
so like if my
some...
arm fell asleep, I'd have dreams that he was in my bed and like my arm touched his head, and that's why I was tingly.
There was some scary characters back in the 80s and 90s in our movies.
Yeah.
And those were definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Ugh. Pinhead. I was probably most scared of Jason.
He was scary. Well, he just kept popping up everywhere.
Thing, man. He just kept coming back.
That was Halloween, right?
No, it's Friday the 13th.
Oh, no. The guy, Michael Myers is the one who scares me the most.
You run away from him and he'd somehow get in front of you and meet you like a mile down the woods.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't even run fast. You were walking.
Mm-hmm.
How? Why a machete? The Stranger still to this day ruins my dreams. That's my all-time scariest because that could happen.
I didn't like The Ring either, and I accidentally walked in on part of that. I didn't even watch the whole movie, and I was like, nope, bye.
The Ring, yeah.
I'm out.
Careful with the TVs with that one. Sports coming up after Pink. Blow Me One Last Kiss. Free Advice Friday. Keep it coming. It's Q.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
Stanley Cup Finals last night. Florida beat Edmonton 4-3. Florida is now up 3-0 in the best-of-7 series. Tonight is Game 4 of the NBA Finals between the Celtics and Mavericks. The Celtics are up 3-0 in that series. Tip-off is 8:30. You can watch the game on ABC and ESPN. The Cleveland Guardians are back in action after a day off yesterday. They'll be in Toronto to start a weekend series with the Blue Jays. 7:07 is first pitch tonight. Logan Allen will be on the mound for Cleveland, who's 43-23 on the season. And finally, the Akron Rubber Ducks are in action tonight on the road. They take on Hartford. First pitch is 7:10. The Ducks 34-26 on the season. That's a look at sports right here on today's Hit Music, Q92.
I don't know how I feel about this, but it says several companies have emerged in the last few years to develop grief-related technology where users can interact with an AI version of the deceased. Among them is Eternos, which uses an in-house model as well as external large language models developed by major tech companies like Meta and OpenAI, which are the two most popular, I would say. Eternos records users speaking 300 phrases, then compresses that information through a 2-day computing process, capturing the person's voice that loved ones can access. While we have embraced this technology as a way to cope with grief, others feel very uneasy about companies using AI to try to maintain interactions with those who have passed away. So others worry that it could also, or lobby that it could make the mourning process easier, and others worry more difficult because there isn't any closure, which I agree with.
Well, it depends on what you have the guy say.
I think it's kind of like it's programmed to respond in certain ways depending on what you ask it, but it uses all those phrases and all of that audio from that deceased person's voice to like craft a response to sound like that person. Listen, okay, we've all lost somebody close to us. Me and you both have lost our fathers. What I wouldn't give now, 20 some years later, to talk to them and be like, you have grandchildren, like they're awesome, you know, just to have a conversation with them. I would give anything.
It would be nice if I could talk to my father.
However, if all of the sudden I was able to have that conversation with them, I don't know how I'd feel about it. You know?
On today's Hit Music, it is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. Still to come this hour, I'm going to hit that Q to call and give away tickets to see Janet Jackson and Nelly at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on Tuesday, June 25th. Coming up at the 9 o'clock hour, 2 chances to become a finalist for SummerSlam, the floor seats that we're giving away. You get 2 finalists in the 9 o'clock hour, 1 with the Q to call, and 1 for someone who goes over to the live video feed, clicks the like button in the comment section, puts the explosion boom emoji. Also in the 9 o'clock hour, Matty Zurakowski, Hall of Fame Village, will be joining us as always. So a lot still to get to here. At 8:40, time for a little more Free Advice Friday. What do we got?
Okay, somebody just said, my wife just booked us a trip happening at the beginning of September that I wasn't very happy about. She didn't really run it past me first. I knew she was talking about it, but I didn't know they were going to pull the trigger. So now we're going to Hilton Head, with 4 other families within our family and sharing a house.
4 in. Wow. That's a lot of people.
Definitely going to say something to her, but would you have done something this stupid? So I guess I know where he stands.
Man, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Listen, I'm about to do
That's a big house.
I'm about to do the multiple one other family within the family vacation. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
We are going with my brother's family, South Carolina, in 2 weeks. So
You guys are sharing a house?
yes, everyone's got their
But
own
it's
room.
just your brother's family and you guys, right?
Yes.
It's not like...
Well, like his mother-in-law, then his sister-in-law,
so it is multiple families.
and his brother-in-law and their kid.
And you guys and them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let us know how it goes.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Never done it.
We have.
Might come back and tell you it was the greatest thing ever. Might come back and tell you it was hell on earth. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't know, but I know I'll be able to answer that question a hell of a lot better in about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own spot, and what I will say, because I asked a lot of questions, is it's very free as far as he told me, like, listen, get up when you want. You want to go down the ocean, go down the ocean. You want to go to the pool, go to the pool. You want to just sit out and drink. He's like, there is no like, hey, everyone's doing this tomorrow.
Right.
Everyone's doing this at this time. He's like, the only thing we try to do is eat together at 5 o'clock every evening.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, okay. He's like, some people on the vacation get up early and go down to the beach, see the sunrise. Some people sleep until 11 o'clock.
Right.
He's like, no one cares. No one's here to like, this isn't like everyone has to follow everyone else's schedule. So I do like that a lot.
Yeah, yeah. That's how they adopt their vacations and realize that everybody's on their own vacation.
He's like, it's a vacation, man. It's a getaway. He's like, we're not trying to, he's like, it could be as busy or if you want to, he's like, you guys want to sleep until 10, 11 and get up, do it. Fine.
We haven't stayed at the beach with multiple families. Like we've always had our own oceanfront condo, but we did go down to South Carolina for my sister-in-law's birthday. It was a milestone birthday. We rented this huge cabin on the river, like in South Carolina. It was gorgeous. I mean, huge log cabin. It was absolutely incredible. And everybody had their own bedrooms. Like me and Tony had our own bedroom and our own private bathroom. The kids had their own bedroom. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that's how this is set up.
Yeah. I mean, like,
pictures I see,
it was like a main living space, and it was like just off the family room, there were 6 bedrooms. That wasn't even upstairs.
Yeah.
So that worked out okay because you had a place to retreat. Like if someone was getting on your nerves, you were like, I'm going to go to my room for a little bit. You know what I mean? You could do that. The whole week, I don't know. Then again, every time we go down to South Carolina, we have family join us at the beach. Not quite every day, but a lot because we have family that lives down there.
Yeah. Listen, I hope it goes well.
Yeah.
I need it to go well.
You have to understand, though, too, like Tony and I have the least amount of kids out of everybody in our family. Everyone has 4+ kids each.
Yeah.
And here we are with our 2 kids, you know.
Everyone else is like, here's our whole family.
Right.
Oh, look at that. So we'll see. I have been paying attention because the town is in Garden City, South Carolina.
Yeah.
It's like I follow them now on Facebook.
I told
stuff
you.
Like that.
I got kicked off that pier.
I see the pier. I've been following them on the Weather Channel to check out their weather. Mm-hmm. Looks tremendous.
It is. I told you, you're really going to like it. You're going to enjoy it. We've gone to the Murrells Inlet, Surfside, Garden City, North Myrtle, Cherry Grove area. And I say that because it's all like boom, 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 boom. So like when you drive 17, you're driving through all of those. Fun things to know. There is a hot Krispy Kreme donuts bakery, like literally right there close to where you're staying.
All right.
I used to go get fresh donuts for us in the morning. Not every day, but, you know, once or twice while we were down there. Duck Donuts is down there, which is amazing. I got that for my nephew's birthday last year. And seafood galore. I mean, you have some beautiful, like...
Yeah, like, I know, like, they make dinner...
Waterfront.
They make dinner. There's going to be a night or two where we're going to go out somewhere and get something to eat.
You should. The local seafood is awesome.
Yeah. By the way, in Garden City, South Carolina right now, 77 and sunny right now.
Mm-hmm.
At 8:45 in the morning.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be in the 90s there too. Well, at least, I mean, when we talk to our family that lives down there, it's balmy. Let's put it that way.
Janet Jackson, Nelly tickets, Q to calls coming up real soon. It's Eminem Houdini on Q. If heaven's really just space. And we all go to like, you know what I mean? Because some people think we're like we were sent here from another planet, another universe.
Yeah, but I've never been like I came from outer space.
No, because that's not as glamorous as saying I was sent here by the Lord, whichever God you pray to. It's fine.
Right.
You know, I don't think about stuff like what if we really are? What if this is a simulation?
I don't know. I've never really
What
thought
if
about
we
it
are
like that before.
Sims?
I don't think it's that.
Is it that much crazier to think that than think that a man made us
What do you think this
from
is
the
like?
clouds?
So, in essence, you think this is like a much bigger version of the Truman Show?
Vastly, yeah. I don't know. These things I don't know. I can't. The problem is none of us can really answer any of these questions until we die.
Right.
Like there's no one can come back to give us the answers. Like, yeah, no, it's this, or no, it's just this.
But there have been all those people that have had near-death experiences that say they see the Lord. You don't believe them?
They say that.
You don't believe them?
I'd like to speak personally to someone who's like, yeah, I saw this. You know what I mean? This is what I saw.
Yeah.
It's clouds. Everyone gets wings. Everyone's chilling. Everyone's groovy.
And Christian, that buffet doesn't exist.
My heaven, that would be my heaven. Just an endless buffet of all the foods I like. I don't know. It's just I think about weird things like that.
Yeah.
Where do we really come from?
Well, because
how did humans really
I do doubt the
begin
buffet.
to exist on this earth?
I know.
These are wormholes I go down.
I know.
Or rabbit holes, not wormholes, but wormholes
Well,
in space.
it's because you're thinking about space.
Yeah. I mean, how did this planet begin creating life and living things?
Are you kidding me right now?
What?
You know how this world began.
We know what we were told. None of us were here.
But life has to come from something.
Yeah, yeah. You need carbon. You need well, for us, for life, for oxygen. You need oxygen. But how did it start? Did it really start with two people and an apple?
I mean,
Do you believe that?
I do.
Two people just showed up?
No, I believe that God made man and God made woman.
Just made one.
Yeah, and he put them together so that they would populate the earth.
Then wouldn't there be a little bit of...
What do you believe in dinosaurs?
Oh, yeah, I believe in dinosaurs.
You believe that we evolved though, like in evolution?
I don't know.
Because again, life has to come from life.
I don't know
how did
how the
that
dinosaurs
first
got.
life form happen?
These are great questions.
I know, it's deep.
Great questions. I
Deep.
don't know. We weren't the only thing that were created. I'm saying, is there a chance maybe we were placed here?
By God, yeah.
But maybe what we think is God is actually people from another universe.
An alien? Are you trying to tell me a spaceship
I
buzzed
d-
by and they're like,
I don't know.
this looks like a good spot. Beam them down.
I don't know what I believe either. If heaven's really just space. Nelly, that's what we're giving away right now. You know what I mean? You want to go see Janet
Some people
Jackson
think
and
we're
Nelly
like
at
we were
Fieldhouse
sent here from
another Tuesday, June 25th.
universe.
You call number 10 right now, 330-450. Because it's not that's not as glamorous. Saying I was sent here by
Janet
the
Jackson and Nelly.
We are not right now doing SummerSlam. I think about stuff like what if we really are? What if this is a simulation? There's a reason we're saying
I've
that.
really thought about
We
it
are
like that before.
330-450-9292. This is for Janet Jackson and Nelly. It'll be a great show at Rock Mortgage Fieldhouse. Caller 10, good luck.
Bring the family to the Father's Day.
So, in essence, you think this is like a much bigger version of the Truman Show?
Trying to get vastly. I don't know. These things I don't know. I can't. The problem is none of us can really answer any of these questions until we die.
Right.
Like there's no one can come back to give us the answer. Yeah, no, it's this, or no, it's just this.
But there have been all those people that have had near-death experiences that say they see the Lord. You don't believe them?
They say that.
You don't believe them?
I'd like to speak personally to someone who's like, yeah, I saw this. You know what I mean? This is what I saw.
Yeah.
It's clouds. Everyone gets wings. Everyone's chilling. Everyone's groovy. Text message, Rage Room. Why is a bag of chips $6? I was looking to buy, you know what? Ruffles.
Yeah.
Those are my go-to. I know a lot of you are Team Lay's.
No, I'm Team Golden Crisp.
I'm
I've made
Team
that clear.
Ruffles. And it was like almost $7 for a half-filled bag because they're only half-filled of Ruffles. So I went with another brand, and I don't want to say that brand out loud. It was awful. But it was like $3 cheaper. I'm probably going to throw it out. It was that bad. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to. It's a known brand. But no, I was like, yeah. I bought the Ruffles version of it.
Oh, like the rippled.
I like the ripple.
I only like it with French onion dip. Other than that, if I'm just going to eat chips like flavored or something, it's got to be regular, like kettle cooked.
I like a good kettle chip.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. But
I like the crunch.
I will second the bag of chips for someone who likes a good bag of Ruffles. Why the hell is a regular bag of Ruffles like 7 or 8? If you get
That's like Doritos.
And if you get the family size,
yeah.
Jesus, take out a loan.
That's why I go to Costco, because you pay that for a bag of chips, but it's like the huge family size bag.
Yeah.
And then it seems like every Friday-ish, maybe I'm wrong on the day, but it seems like sometimes they have like a certain brand of chips or a certain flavor of chips that's like on super special. So this last time I got spicy pickle kettle chips. They were actually really, really good.
Pickle.
Yeah, but they were family size. It was ginormous. The bag was like this. I mean, and it was full. We still have some at home. It was $5. You just got to peep those deals. Take advantage.
I need to take a trip to Sam's. There, like I said, there's no Costco where I live, so that's not really an option. But I need to be hitting up Sam's more for some things.
I'm really sad that you guys don't have a Costco.
We don't have a Costco. We don't. I don't know why the Canfield and more Boardman area doesn't have a Costco yet. I don't know how we don't have a Sonic.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm very surprised. We have everything there. I think we have a Swenson's now in Boardman, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm very surprised no Costco, and I'm very surprised no Sonic.
Interesting.
I would use a Sonic. I enjoy a Sonic.
Oh, me too. I love their like sodas, like how you can mix them and make your own.
I'm going to say this too. Shout out to Hardee's.
We have a Hardee's.
I don't. The closest Hardee's would be if I left work and went to Minerva.
Oh, that's the trick. You
Or
got to
I guess
really.
if I went all the way to Camp. No,
Yeah.
Schuylkill?
Yeah.
Is that where it is?
The Schuylkill Street exit.
Yeah.
Same with that new truck stop. Amy says Giant Eagle brand plain chips taste better than Ruffles in her opinion. And they're cheaper.
Oh, bold statement. That's a bold.
Oh, is that the?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I was
no.
gonna say, did she
No.
just uncover?
I'm just saying to say something's better than Ruffles to me.
Yeah.
Ruffles is the
Really?
creme de la creme.
Ruffles?
Oh, a freshly opened bag of Ruffles. Not the Ruffles you've had for a week and the chip clip. They kind of got a little. I'm talking about that first chips you pull out of an open bag of Ruffles. Christ, that is fantastic.
Do you know what my favorite thing in the world is?
I don't.
It's so disgusting. You're gonna make fun. I'll do like tuna salad or chicken
Jeez,
salad
you
or
lost me
egg
at tuna.
salad,
You could have stopped at tuna.
and you get golden crisp chips or like chicken salad, and dip your chips in it. So good.
Yeah. Jake, you have a favorite chip?
No, I think chips are chips.
Really?
Yeah,
No, that's not true because
I
a Pringle
love
is a chip, and it's not
I love Pringles.
right. But it's not a chip. Is not just a chip because you have like Pringle style chips. You've got Ruffles style chips. You've got kettle chips.
Yeah, but I don't have like a favorite brand or type.
I believe him. His ability to have no opinion.
I
on
like
things
all
is
chips.
Phenomenal. There's not a chip you don't like.
He's so
Not really.
partisan.
I don't like the flavors. I like the original.
Just regular old
Yeah.
plain potato chips.
Yeah,
What's your favorite flavor of potato chip?
sour cream and onion, or the cheddar and
Oh, cheddar and sour cream.
yeah.
Yeah, those are good. That Marin likes those. Salt and vinegar here. I love salt. and
Regular.
goods. A kettle salt and vinegar chip. Oh,
Regular. Just regular.
so good.
And I don't like Pringles. Let's say it.
What?
I don't like Pringles.
I will say this. I don't like the cheddar Pringles, but I do like the original Pringles. The original Pringles are the best, in my opinion. Even better than the salt and vinegar.
Someone said bugles with cheese whiz.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Now listen, I'll eat
Got
some
my
bugles.
attention.
I'll eat them plain, but I'll eat some bugles now. I
Yeah.
used to put them when I was a kid, put them on my fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Sherry.
Hey, Sherry, where are you calling from?
Ken.
All right, I love it. You are.
I love
caller-
it too.
I bet you do. You are caller number 10. You're the winner.
Hallelujah, God.
Praise Jesus. All right.
Congratulations.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Sherry, you excited to go see Janet Jackson with Nelly?
That's a weird question.
Oh, my God, yes.
Little
My
bit?
granddaughter's boyfriend just won tickets to that.
Well, that's awesome because you're headed there too. It's happening at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on Tuesday, June 25th. Sherry, tell everybody your favorite station.
Q92.
Then I was wondering, like, who, if you could just fire anyone at your job, who's the name of the person you would fire and why? Just first name. And the text line lit up a little bit. You guys apparently want to say who you would fire. So let's get into the text here. These are names of people that listeners would fire if they could. Bye Mary with a waving emoji. Jen, she's a horrible know-it-all. So Jen would be fired.
All right.
Stephanie, Dan, and Ronnie, I would fire. You're firing 3 people.
Wow.
I'd fire Mike. He's the mole. Uh-oh, we found the mole. Raphael, you're fired. Someone said on the text line. Oh, that's funny. Pam, because she looks like a bulldog. Well, now we're getting personal. Now, wow.
Yeah.
My old job, Amy. No personality and cause negative vibes all around. Amy be gone.
Yep.
Steven, he sucks at life and can't do his job right to save his life. I'd rather do both my job and his just so it would make my actual job easier. I give him 0 of 5 stars. Damn.
Sounds like he's the worst.
Steven, you're fired. Melissa, for her lack of notice when she has appointments and having to cover hours for her continuously. All right, she's fired. I'd fire Phyllis because she's never at her desk. Then bitches, she's behind in work.
There's always one of them.
What was your craziest day at any job you ever had? I had a couple. Not so much here, but at my other one in Youngstown.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say the craziest day is when the police escorted one of my coworkers out of the building. Like, came in. Escorted. I was told to stay in the production room and not come out.
Oh.
Until it was okay.
It wasn't here.
Oh, I just said it. No, it was in you.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, there was, I think I've told this story before, but there was a salesperson. Now, he was a very large man.
Okay.
Not only was he big in like girthness, but he was like...
Did you just say girth?
Girth.
Okay.
He was like 6'6".
Yeah.
So like Paul Bunyan-like man. And he was alleged. There were some websites where you order dates with women, and apparently they were
he was ordering some dates with women.
Well, in places where he was going to do quote sales calls. And unfortunately, a little oversight that he made is that his office had a window, and his computer the screen faced the window.
They didn't have like IT that like all of a sudden was like, zing, somebody's doing something they shouldn't.
Female, I believe one or two female employees saw it, went down, and they did some investigation. I don't think it took too long. Because I believe this is true too, it was also on his favorites tab.
Oh, let's bookmark that for later.
It wasn't like, all right, we need a real good computer guy to dig in and see what we can find. Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was police escorted out, and I was told to stay in the production room and not come out until I was told.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, like, and at the time, I had no idea. I just get told, hey, stay in here, don't come out till I tell you. And that was it. And the door shuts.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I did come out. And then I saw 3 police escorting out. There was no tussle. There was no physical. But that was an odd day.
Yeah.
That was a very odd day at work. You don't see that a lot.
I can imagine.
Crazy. Good morning, everybody. Where are we? We're in the 9 o'clock hour now of the Q92 Morning Show. And we're glad to be with you. 907 to be exact. 330-450-9292 is a phone number in the text line. 330-269-9292. Coming up this hour, we'll be talking to Maddie Zurikowski from Hall of Fame Village. Get caught up on what they're up to this week and weekend. A lot of fun stuff going on. A lot of fun stuff is getting closer to the Hall of Fame Village. Not to mention 2 finalists for our SummerSlam contest at Cleveland Brown Stadium, Saturday, August 3rd. Floor seats. That's right. Floor seats. We're not doing it now. We're going to hit the cue to call later on this hour. When you hear the cue to call, it'll say, call now the SummerSlam. When you hear that, be caller number 10. But also, if you want to give yourself another opportunity to become one, go over to the live video feed right now on our Facebook, YouTube, or X. Doesn't matter which one you go to. Click the like button in the comments section. Put the boomer explosion emoji in there. We're going to select one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist also. So that's all coming up this hour. It is 9:08 already. Lauren, can you smell your vacation?
Yeah, we're getting there.
Can you smell the woods?
Sure.
You smell the wood
campfire? Yeah, that. No matter when I smell that, like if a neighbor's having a bonfire or like we start one or whatever, it always reminds me of camping. I love it.
Smell the s'mores?
No, I don't.
You smell the roasted weenies?
No.
That's right. You don't actually do campfire cooking.
No.
Can you smell the steaks on the Blackstone grill you're bringing to camp?
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at the Blackstone grill this morning when I was back in the conference room.
Pull the trigger and buy one. They're so awesome.
Oh, I know. But I was just thinking about how awesome the listener is that gets to come pick that up.
I know.
And use that for the summer.
Yeah.
Great weekend.
Yeah. No
grill.
kidding. No doubt. Well, it's going to be a little warm. Like, that's what I told Tony. I was like, as soon as you can, man, get in there and make sure the air conditioning is working. So we did a spot check. We're good. Thank God.
Idea.
Yeah. And the fridge and everything, freezer, everything kicked on. I was like, oh, thank you.
We're good to go. We're good to go.
Right.
We're good to go. A week in Mohican.
Yeah.
Leaving Saturday?
Yeah.
You come back that Saturday or do you come back the next Sunday?
It's optional for us. We have.
Oh, option.
Yeah.
When I go to South Carolina, we're leaving Saturday morning, like overnight.
Yeah.
And we come back that Saturday.
That's what we do,
which
too.
is good to give me Sunday to relax before I come back to work.
We do that too. 100%. It's a good idea.
Yeah, to give yourself. Last year, or was it 2 years ago? Whatever. I did that where I came home. We got home from Ocean City, Maryland at like 8 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
And I came to work the next day. I got up at 4 in the morning. Mm-hmm. It was awful.
Now, do you do a house sitter when you're away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the doggies.
Same. And flowers and mail and, so it's just easier to have someone stay there.
No, yeah, we got someone. We got a house.
Yeah.
We're ready to go as far as that goes. Vacation time. I've seen a lot of you listeners posting pictures everywhere you're going. Florida and South Carolina seem to be some hot spots right now.
South Carolina has always been it for us. We go to Florida because we have family there, but not as often as South
Be
Carolina.
my first time.
Because we have family in both places. So,
Woo!
you've never been to South Carolina?
No.
Buckle up, baby,
Never went
because
to
you're
Florida,
gonna
never.
love it.
We'll see. First time not going to Ocean City in 3 years.
Listen, I say this. You're like, I love Ocean City. I love it. You
I
have
love
nothing else to compare it to. Not a single beach.
the
Have
bar
you
is
ever been
high.
to but that?
The bar is high. The bar is high. But hopefully, you know, listen, the bar is just set very high from Ocean City, okay?
I hope you get one of the beaches because in South Carolina we get this quite often, where like almost like a little sandbar builds, and it's like you can set your chair and it's like shallower waters and it gets really nice and warm. So like Jimmy can sit there and play like right at your feet without worry about getting taken out by a wave.
I would be Jimmy will not be too close to the water.
No, I understand that, but I'm talking like literally like
Yeah.
that much water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're sitting with him,
Yeah.
pretty sure you're going to be good. He probably has that much water in the bathtub with him.
Woo.
South Carolina is better than Ocean City. LOL. I said it. That's from Amy. She just wants you to know that.
I mean, you know what you can do, Amy? Oh, man.
What can she do? She doesn't know.
Have you ever been to Ocean City to even compare it to anything?
I would have to say that in order to make a statement like that, the answer would be yes.
You know what it feels like to be in Ocean City, Maryland?
Hallelujah, God!
Praise Jesus. All right. That's how it feels.
How do I know that this was going to become a sound
when
clip?
You're in Ocean City, Maryland.
You
That's
really loved it. The look on
what
your
it
face
feels
just lit up when that call came in.
Just need reasons to play it. It's Dua Lipa, Illusions, Q92. It's the conflict. It's like I say, everything of the kid screams emo, but not daughter swears up and down he is not emo.
Someone once told me if it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck, probably a duck.
And it loves this song. Probably. I'm telling you, I want to just, when he's over the house, just start randomly playing this on Alexa
And see what happens.
and just see if he does his ears perk up? Does he look around the room? You know what I mean? Does he stop like mid-sentence? Like, babe, we should really looking around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I think I'll know. So I think that's when I just start playing this.
I was going to say, I don't know what else has to happen for you to confirm this other than just leveling
Asking
with
the
them.
kid?
Right. Just point blank being like,
I don't know.
So are
Is
you
it-
emo? I mean, what's with all the black? Aren't you hot? Like, all these.
Is it offensive to ask someone if they're emo?
No, just be like, I don't care. Little known fact, I am the father of emo. Like, you
Yeah,
are
like
one
you-
of my children if you are.
You might find him an ally more than an adversary if
Exactly.
you just talk. Like I made homemade chocolate chip cookies for my son's birthday party.
Mhm.
I offered him one. He said no.
Ooh.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
I made this from scratch.
Did you do that very thing to him? What you just said to me?
No. I just said, all right.
No, you should have. Make him feel bad. Make him come
Well,
out of
and I
his
thought
shell.
did he not want the cookie because he's emo?
What, do you emo people not eat chocolate chip cookies?
No, because they make you happy. If you're emo, you don't want to be happy.
Ever?
Not a lot. Not unless you're at one of these concerts. Then you're happy.
They don't take cookie breaks.
How many times you see a group of emo kids sitting around on a park bench somewhere chomping on Chips Ahoy? You know,
That doesn't mean it doesn't happen in private places.
they're eating beef jerky.
Why beef jerky?
No idea. Jake, do you remember a craziest day at one of your jobs? Like it was just like, what you went home almost like, what was that?
I can't top yours, but when I was working at McDonald's, I got an ice cream cone thrown at me.
Are you
But
serious?
was it someone like a customer
Yeah.
or like a coworker?
No, it was a customer.
What were they mad about?
They ordered an ice cream cone and like a large fry with no salt. So we had to make the fries fresh, like
my God,
as you do.
Was it my mom?
And then I gave her no. I can tell you it was not.
My mom always orders no salt for fresh
Like,
fries.
I know who this lady is.
It irritates me.
Yeah. So I gave her the ice cream cone and I was like, go to the next window and we'll give you your fresh fries. But she ordered them together because she wanted to eat them together. But by the time we gave her fries, her ice cream cone was melting and she was mad about that. And I was like, well, that's not my fault. Eat your ice cream cone.
Wait. You said that's not my fault. Eat your ice cream cone?
Yeah. I didn't know if I said it was my fault, but I did say, well, if you would have ate it, it would have been melted. I think I did say that.
Okay. I can't see you being like, too bad, lady, eat it.
Well, I was, because she was already on my nerves because she was asking, are these fresh? Are these fresh? And then I was like, yes.
And
she
like,
goes,
taste one.
no salt. And I was like, yeah, no salt. And then she said that there was salt on them, even though there
Okay,
wasn't.
but here's the thing about McDonald's. You guys salt it in like that big area. So even if you don't salt the fresh batch, tell me there's not salt still on the bottom. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
You're going to get some.
Exactly.
So did she hit you with it?
Yeah. So she gave me attitude and then I
In
told
the
her,
face?
No, she missed. Well,
Okay.
because it was during COVID and we had like a little plexiglass protector over
Okay,
the
so that
over the window.
protected your face.
Yeah, and then she got mad, and then I told her that I would give her a new fry, and then she walked up to my window. I forgot she wasn't even in the car because her husband was driving, and so she got out of the car and walked up to the window, and so she was standing next to the window.
It is currently 73, mostly cloudy skies in Canton.
Man, it is going to get real hot.
I mean,
You know
Christian!
how I feel when it gets really hot?
Oh,
Hallelujah, God!
Praise Jesus. All right. Yeah, that's how I feel when it gets hot out there. You know how else I feel when Maddie joins us from Hall of Fame Village? You know
I
how
have
that makes me
one
feel?
guess.
Hallelujah, God!
Praise Jesus. All right. And with that said, let's bring on Maddie Zurakowski from Hall of Fame Village. Joins us every week to update us on the Village and what they're up to.
What an introduction.
Maddie,
Good morning, Maddie.
How are we doing today?
Good morning. I mean, yeah, that is, I think, the best introduction I've ever received.
Tell you what, sometimes the callers give you gold, and we had one about an hour ago that gave us absolute radio gold.
If
And
Christian gets a good soundbite, he takes it and runs with it. Trust me.
And I also
Sure, we got to keep them entertained.
and it's sad how little it takes to entertain me at my age, but yet that does it every day.
Yeah, it does. It does.
time. But hey, weekend coming up, Maddie, going to be a nice hot one. Sun's going to be out. Could be a good weekend to hang out at the Village. I'm just saying.
Right?
100%. We had another great week this week. We actually announced some news, especially for this weekend. So one of the things we have upcoming is we're actually having a US Open kind of watch party. So really we're hosting, on our touchdown terrace, which is actually a part of our headquarters. So the Constellation Center for Excellence. So you'll be able to watch on the big screen on the East End Zone scoreboard. So it's just going to be something to do. Maybe if you're out like with your kids at the, youth sports field, or maybe just around fan engagement zone getting something to eat or drink, you can kind of stop by and watch the US Open. And it's just kind of cool to watch it from almost like a Jumbotron type of feel. So, trying to do our part, celebrate Father's Day, and just, give people a reason to kind of come out and do a little something different.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's not the only thing that's happening on campus this weekend. Tell us a little bit about the car culture happening over there.
Oh, so we actually have upcoming Cruisin' and Groovin'. We actually just announced. So, I mean, as you guys know, literally our weekly cruisins have been such a great success. I mean, it's just gorgeous to see all the drone shots and aerial footage and to see them in person of how colorful and amazing our campus is now with all these cars on a weekly basis. So next weekend, June 21st and 22nd, we're going to be hosting Cruisin' and Groovin'. So Friday and Saturday, both events are a little bit different. So Friday, it's actually going to be all Superfly cars, which is more like think Fast and Furious type of vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday, it's going to be more like our weekly cruise-ins with, of course, the Minerva Motor Club coming in. They're wonderful and kind of doing their classic Canton cars and coffee. And then also we're going to have a car show later in the day for all your kind of more classic cars. So kind of just feeding off that great energy we're getting. But you register your car, it's free to the public. So it's just going to be a fun weekend to kind of come out. And if you're a car person, this is perfect for you.
Yeah, and I threw you because I did this earlier. We were talking about it here in the studio. I'm leaving for vacation, so everything to me is like this weekend. Like next week is deleted from my brain. I know I threw you off, and I was like,
no
"Tell
worries, no worries.
this weekend." That was my bad. This
You're
is that
totally
next
fine.
weekend.
Yo, let's talk about the Super Bowl, man.
I
Yeah,
know. I
let's
thought
talk-
so. See it on her face. I was like, "Oh, that was me."
I was
Sorry.
like, wait, am I wrong?
No, I know you're always on it. Like you know your stuff.
No, you played it off perfectly.
Yeah,
you, were,
you did.
Thank
You
you were
flawless.
it was seamless.
PR
You're
in me.
like, yes, in a week from now, yes, but not now. It was very, very, very well done. I also saw a Fully Loaded tour kicked off this week. Got me excited because I saw the official kickoff. It's underway and it is coming to Canton.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe it's already here. I mean, I feel like we've talked about it so much, like we've been itching for that warm weather. I can't believe, it's halfway done with June. So it's amazing that we'll have Bert here on campus. I mean, I know you guys said it as well. He has a full day in Canton planned. So we're just so happy that he'll be, of course, joining us at the hall. He'll be exploring our campus and then kind of ending the day with this incredible lineup. I mean, we've had some great comedians here before, but to really kind of have this stacked lineup starts at 7 p.m. I think it's going to go till around 11. It's going to be really special. And I don't know, every year I feel like the talent gets better and better. So to kind of be able to establish Hall of Fame Village as this entertainment destination is just so rewarding. I feel like every time we have one of these events, it's awesome. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, they're at hofvillage.com. And we're selling great. So it's going to be a really great night.
Well, and I think it's got to be great for you guys to hear at the Village too, when you hear that not only they're coming, but they're excited to be at the Village, and they've already, like when we talked to Bert, he said, "Listen, we got a whole day planned. Like, we are ready to hang out in Canton. Like, they are truly excited to be here. That's got to make you guys feel great."
Oh yeah, I mean, it's going to be perfect. I mean, even just talking with their team, they've even mentioned they're like, Bert is so excited. Of course, we're equally as excited, but even just the selling wise, they're like, this one is doing so well compared to some of the others. And they're like, it's just the field, the campus. Like we knew looking at one of these venues they went all over the country, and for us to be kind of established as one of those venues that's doing so well and can really accommodate these like A-list actors, comedians, performers is just kind of a feather in our cap and makes us feel good, makes us feel like we're doing something right. So it's going to be a great weekend.
You guys in Canton, if you think about it, Lauren, the Village, you guys have made Canton a hotbed for comedy. You really have. You've had every big name that you could think of. I'm talking about the biggest names in comedy have been here because of you guys.
Do you know what I've noticed too? Is I've even noticed more comedians coming to like the Northeast Ohio hub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Between you guys and Cleveland, it's like this is like the funny.
It is. It's becoming a hotbed for comedy tours, period.
Yeah, the funny stop of Ohio is like from Canton to Cleveland because we love our comedians. And you guys always bring it every year. My goodness. I mean, like he said, to have all of these people. And Bert himself teased that a lot of times people will call him and are like, hey, can we join you while you're in Canton? Or hey, can we join you while you're in wherever? So I'm very curious to see if anybody pops up.
Yeah. Yeah. Our lineup literally has just continually gotten better. I feel like once a month they call us and are like, hey, we have someone else. Hey, we have someone else. We're like, say less. That is amazing.
Bring them all.
Yeah.
Bring every damn one of them down here.
Exactly.
Hall of Fame Village.
Yep.
It's going to be a great. Hey, man, before we let you go, can we talk vacation spots for a second?
Sure. Where are you guys going?
We're debating a little bit, but like, what your all time with your family or yourself favorite vacation spot? If you're like, you can go anywhere, you're like, oh, I'm going back.
Like
here.
your go-to. Like, do you have one that you go to like pretty often because it's your favorite?
When I was growing up, my family religiously went to Hilton Head. So I feel like that's kind of like a safe spot. This past year, we almost celebrated earlier because I'm the oldest of 3 and my youngest sibling is 18. So now we're all like kind of working around spring breaks and who's in school, who's not in school. So this past year, we actually went to Key West, Florida, and it was great, like a great change up. So I don't know, maybe hot, I guess. Maybe in like June or July, but when we went in March, it was really nice.
Are you more of a like, you want a chill, relaxing,
No.
easygoing vacation? You want like life, you want like energy and like
Yes, that's what my dad and I always joke about. We want like a routine, a schedule. We want to be like touring and doing all the things. I do enjoy the beach, but I feel like I kind of go a little crazy just sitting there not doing anything. But my family's kind of split. Some of them are like, do not talk to me. I want to chill. I want to relax. And others are like, we need to be doing something. So a little bit of both.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. What about you guys?
No, I love to relax. Well, we take 2 vacations. We do a week-long camping trip, and then we go to the beach every year.
It's not real camping.
No, it's not. I will admit it. We've got air conditioning and kitchen on board. Like
on the glam side.
Blackstone
exactly.
Grill.
Yeah. I mean, we're not roughing it by any means. But, so yeah, we're doing that, and then we go to the beach. Well, Christian's like so upset that he's not going to his precious Ocean City, Maryland this year. But Maddie, he's only ever been to Ocean City, Maryland. He has no point of reference for comparison whatsoever. But he happens to be going where I have vacationed for the last 15 years. And I'm like, you're going to love it. Calm down. He's like, it's not. He's over here looking at the camera on the boardwalk in Ocean City.
There's a live YouTube camera every day that I watch.
For his place on the beach. And he's not going there this year.
I mean, you have all the recs too. I mean, like that's a win-win situation. Like you can plan basically the perfect vacation for him.
Yeah. That's why I told him, I'm like, you have all access to all of this. This is what you have to do. He's like, but there's not a boardwalk. I'm like, there is if you want to like drive to Myrtle Beach. But this is
you never
better.
did the Myrtle Beach, Maddie? You guys never did the Myrtle Beach?
No, never Myrtle Beach. I feel like, I don't know. It seems kind of like one or the other. Like, I feel like once you get like stick with one, you just like do that. But maybe that's similar to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but I think she's talking about between like Hilton. See, for me, my friends either went to Hilton Head or they went to Myrtle Beach. It was one or the other.
People went to Outer Banks when I was young. Like Outer Banks was the other.
Oh, now that's where my kids want to go is the Outer Banks.
Took me forever to find out what that OBX meant on everybody's back of their What is that?
Where'd they go?
What band is that? Nothing makes sense. But then if it's Outer Banks.
Oh,
I'm an idiot.
Late Bob moment.
All right, just wondering for point of reference. Well, I'm going to like South Carolina near Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
But he's
Garden
more
City.
like north. He's actually like if you were to get in your car and drive, you could be in North Carolina in like less than a half an hour.
Really?
Yeah. And I highly recommend driving to Calabash, actually.
Calabash? That
Calabash.
sounds like out of a movie.
There is a mailbox that's stranded on the beach. It has the sweetest backstory, but you can walk to it through preserved like wetlands, but it's right on the beach. So you've got wetlands on your right, you've got the beach, you've got the ocean on your left, and you literally come upon it and it's this one single solitary mailbox with 2 benches next to it. And you can open it up and you can write like to your loved ones that you've lost and you leave it. It's called the Kindred Spirit Mailbox. And it's where everybody goes to share in their feelings and like unload them. And then you have this peaceful walk back to your car. It's like the most beautiful thing.
That's cute.
We did it. My kids hated me for doing it, but my husband and I enjoyed it.
You think the Lord comes and checks that?
No, but I think it's like
Jesus, did you get the mail today?
It's like something for the human spirit to know you're not alone because you don't really read other people's entries, but you see like what states they're from. I mean, I've seen them from other countries in that mailbox.
A few more peaceful things on earth that can make you than sitting on a beach.
Oh, I
at a sunset or
100%
sunrise.
agree.
They're some of the most beautiful.
Drink in your hand, eyes closed, the kids getting along.
100%.
Paradise.
Win-win.
All right, Maddie, thanks for vacation talk with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Like this call.
She's like, I'm usually
Oh, I
done
love
with you too. It's Friday. Can we get moving?
Right.
But awesome.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Always,
You
Maddie,
too,
take
Maddie.
care. Maddie Zurakowski, Hall of Fame Village, joins us every Friday. And Hilton Head. Nice.
Yep.
I have friends that go there. I hear it is gorgeous.
I would love to go to like Corolla or something like that with the wild horses because I'm a horse person.
Ocean City has wild horses.
Ocean City does the actual boardwalk area.
I'm probably saying it wrong. Sorry. It's like Assateague Bay or Assateague, whatever island they live on it. You can go there.
Well, okay, but it's not on actually Ocean City Beach, like the beach that you would go to.
You're right. It's a minute drive away. Like
a minute.
You can see
visually. You see the horses go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and they're
I gotta
wild.
Google it. Okay.
And they're just like, "Hello, hi,
can I have
welcome,
some cotton candy and some fries?
Look, guys, tourists. Like they just
we live here. We're local.
We're here all year round. What do you about that? Tell me more about Ohio. I love. It has wild horses.
Yeah, a Corolla, like that would be awesome. The only thing, like we have the car, we could get out there. You have to have a 4x4.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Because it's like remote beach.
Gotcha. Oh, went to Corolla 2 years ago, and I cannot wait to go back. I loved it there, someone said.
Yeah, we know someone who has a house
Okay.
there, so I don't know why we
Okay.
haven't tried it, but
Someone said, can we enter more than once for the SummerSlam giveaway?
negative
This is
Ghost
a
Rider.
No, when you are entered one time and one time only.
Correcto mundo.
But speaking of that, I'm glad you brought that up because Q to Call's coming up this hour. Plus, give yourself another chance to be selected. Facebook, YouTube, or X, go to either one, click the like button in the live video feed, and in the comment section, put that boom or explosion emoji, and you'll be good to go. And maybe Lauren will select you at the end of the show. Someone texts, I've been to Assateague Island. It is beautiful. And again, I'm probably saying it wrong.
How do you say it again?
Assateague? Assateague? I don't know.
Assateague?
I just know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Assateague? I don't know.
I don't think that's it.
No. Having a frustrating morning at work. Thank you guys for making me laugh. Oh, you're very, very, very welcome.
Yes.
Love Christian's new favorite clip. I'm dying. You guys make my day every day. LOL. Brenda B checking in.
Oh, hi Brenda.
Someone said just go on a cruise. We've had the cruise discussion 100 times on this
I just
show.
can't do it.
I'm such a flip flopper on that.
I have part of my family that like lives not half the year. That's but 3 or 4 times a year they go on cruises.
I'm a flip flopper.
I can't swim, so I think that's what gets me.
There are days
I've seen Titanic. Don't tell me there's lifeboats on board.
Sometimes it looks like the greatest party ever.
Oh, I know. And then sometimes on TikTok, you're like, look at the wave in the background.
Like, why is the boat
there's
rocking
people
like
dancing
that?
on the dance floor about to get their world rocked.
Wave knocks out the windows.
Yeah.
It runs out of power and everyone's wiping poop on the walls. That did happen. Google it. That did happen. I'm not making that up.
You notice that there's a certain part of the boat that's on quarantine because everybody's got the stomach flu.
The bathroom stopped working and people were it was like hell on earth and they were stuck there. Oh, you won't know you're on a ship, honestly. It's so fun. You can wear flip-flops. That's not my fun measurement stick.
Oh, trust me. I have a picture of Christian in flip-flops. Text if you want to see it.
I forget that was way back. You're going back.
I know, but I was like stunned when I found it. I was like,
I think I lost a bet on air.
I don't know if I've ever seen your dogs until that picture.
Yeah, that's not my style. Benson Boone. Benson Boone. Beautiful thing. Q92. Still should watch Roadhouse. Someone wants to know. Hold on. Does Jake get scared of thunderstorms? Jake, your thoughts on thunderstorms?
I kind of like thunderstorms. I'll go out and watch them.
If you saw a funnel cloud, have you ever seen one?
Not really. Not up close.
I'm gonna not lie and say I've seen one. It didn't touch down, but I saw it at the rotation. I've never been more scared of my life.
I would sit there for a minute, but then I would go.
Okay.
And take shelter.
We all know I went from being absolutely petrified to just enamored now. Like I'm like Jake, I'd be outside.
Yeah.
Even with the sirens going off, trying to see something.
Now, to be fair, would I be just as scared now? I don't know, because I was younger. I was a teenager because it was. I remember my dad pointing it out. My dad's been gone 22 years. Yeah, 22 years.
My dad taught me a lot about how to like judge weather just by looking like what to look for. So I'm grateful he taught me that. So I kind of, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna kind of expert, but there's things I can tell and look.
I get nervous when it gets still.
That is a sign.
Or like if the sky starts turning and it's not sunset, like different shades of orange and purple.
Acknowledge me. Call now to win tickets to WWE SummerSlam, powered by Duncan's Diamonds and Q92.
Floor seats for SummerSlam Saturday, August 3rd at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Want to become a finalist? Here's an opportunity. Be caller 10 right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10. Good luck. It's DMX. Party up on Q. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Haley.
Haley, where are we calling from this morning?
I am currently driving to training, but I am in Chippewa.
Oh, Chippewa, I love it there this time of year. What was that? What was the first store credit card you ever got?
Oddly enough, it was a PetSmart in-store credit card because I would go and feed the cats that they shelter there.
Okay.
Your first credit card ever was, you said PetSmart?
Yeah, it was for PetSmart, and I was 17 at the time.
Did you max it out, or were you good with it?
No, I maxed it out.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Spoiled pets.
That's all right.
That's fine.
I maxed out the Best Buy card. Don't worry about it. All right, thank you for the call. Appreciate it. Pet supplies. That is fantastic. I said I wanted random.
That's about as random, I think, as it's going to get.
That's what you gave me. That's fantastic. Let's go back to the text line here. So the mall gave me like 5 credit cards in one day. LOL. Victoria's Secret, Gap, Express, New York and Company. I was 21.
Oh, that's a recipe for disaster.
Are you okay?
Yeah, hopefully everything turned out okay.
Do you guys remember Radio Shack? Yes.
Oh,
there are times at this radio station I wish it still existed.
Oh my gosh, I know. Well, you know what? The last time that I had to run to Radio Shack was for this station. There was one left, and I think it was like in downtown Canton, and it was before one of the Hall of Fame broadcasts that we were doing. Someone had to go get a jack, and only they had it.
Yeah, now you got to be like smart, trying to think where to find. We need cords now.
Yeah.
You go to Office Max. Do you go to a Best Buy? Like,
you can get a lot of it on Amazon, but sometimes you don't have time to wait. You need it right now.
Right. Text Victoria's Secret was my first store catalog. Ooh, Sears checking in. You got to dig Sears. That's fantastic.
I had a Sears card.
Hey, I remember looking at that Sears catalog for Christmas presents every year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, anytime the catalogs would come, even now to this day, my kids will still look at like Christmas flyers with toys in them. They're way too old to play with them, but they're like, oh, that's cool. We didn't have that. Like, welcome to our world. I mean, that happened to us too.
Mom would give us each the catalog with different color markers and what we wanted Santa to bring us.
Yeah, circle.
We would circle, and then they would make sure Santa knew.
Yeah.
And we'd see. Know what he didn't bring. B. Moss was my first credit card. Oh, I remember B. Moss.
Yeah.
That's a good random one, too. Another one for Sears. Boy, Sears checking in.
Oh, yeah.
Elder Bierman. I worked there. There was one somewhere.
Right here in Alliance.
Is it still?
No.
Okay.
No. They closed a few years ago. But Elder Bierman was a great store. It was kind of like just a cut below, in my opinion, the like Dillard's.
Okay. like those lines.
Yeah, it was nice. I mean, like when I was out here, when I first started here, I loved it because I would go Christmas shopping there because it wasn't nearly as busy as like Belton Village area.
Amen. My first and only store credit card was Circuit City, and I got it to get a new plasma TV.
Nice.
My first credit card was Montgomery Ward's checking in.
Oh,
wow.
Right?
First store credit card was Victoria's Secret at 18 years old. They had a monthly interest rate of 22%, but I was smart about it and only spent what I could afford and paid it off every month. I still have the card. I'm 32 now and have a credit limit of $10K. LOL.
Oh, yeah.
Not every kid was as smart as you. I've been to weddings where I wasn't allowed to bring a date.
And that to me is wrong.
I didn't like that. I felt, to be honest, I mean, I love that I was there, but I was mad.
We had that happen last summer.
I wasn't mad. I just felt dumb. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I wasn't mad. I get it. You have rules. There's a budget. I just felt dumb.
My nephew is 25 years old and was invited to a wedding that we were all invited to as well. And he has a girlfriend. And they didn't just start dating.
Yeah.
And she was not included on the invitation. It was to the point where we had to like speak up and be like, if you want him there, he's bringing her.
Yeah. Like I said, I understand you paper plate. I understand there's a butt. So I get, again, I wasn't mad. I don't even remember.
Didn't plan for that.
I don't even remember whose wedding it was.
Don't be a rude dude. Plan for it and make sure that you can accommodate things.
What's funny though, if I'm remembering this right, I don't think I got that I didn't have a +1. I think I asked someone to go and I had a date and I had to call her back and be like, you can't come. It was probably me. I probably read it wrong.
Oh boy.
Because the thing didn't say
still embarrassing.
plus guest.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, that wedding I asked you to this weekend, don't worry about it.
Here's the other thing. It is that I wish people understood. It is not a privilege for me to come to your wedding. It's an honor for me to be there to support you. We recently had an experience where everybody was kind of treated like, you should want to be here. Are you kidding? You're lucky you were invited.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's not what this should be about. This should be about celebrating your love and your union and wanting those that love you there to support you.
Yeah. No, I get it. I see more text coming in.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Shelly.
Shelly, where are you calling from?
New Philly.
All right, Shelly, you're calling number 10. You're now a finalist.
That's so awesome. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Shelly, you're now included and might just be headed to SummerSlam 2024 at Cleveland Browns Stadium, Saturday, August 3rd. with floor seats. Shelly, tell everybody your favorite live and local radio station that's hooking you up and making you a finalist.
Q92.
All right. Did you try to become a finalist and you couldn't get through? Just calm down. There's another way that you can enter, but you got to do it quick. You need to get over to Facebook, YouTube, and X. Find that video live stream where you see Christian, Jake, and I on those social medias. Give it a like and put the boom emoji in the comments. I'm going to pull another finalist from the stream in 3 or 4 minutes. Go do it.
Do it right now. It's Q92.
Hey, folks, this.
Yeah. You have a crazy day at work? Your craziest day at work?
You have no idea. I can top yours.
I'm sure.
I just feel bad, saying it because everything's fine, and this person's a really good person, but I would have to say, truly, everybody makes mistakes, but
absolutely.
It was probably the day that the owner of our company got arrested, and I was in charge of PR and marketing. That was probably one of those days where I was like, oh,
Just
yeah.
staring at the empty press release with your computer,
how do I put this? Well, and then press started showing up at our business. So it was we had to close and lock doors and no statements until we had a professionally drafted state. That was probably the and it was emotional too, because I loved the guy. He was, he was a great person, made some mistakes. I mean, but yeah, that was, that was probably my biggest, oh my God, day at work.
I was for real scared. I just wish I was given more detail.
Yeah.
I came in and my boss, he had a very serious look on his face.
Mm-hmm.
I knew immediately he was not playing.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, stay in here. Don't come out till I tell you. And my first thought was well, if I'm in here, I'm kind of trapped.
This kind of sounds this kind of sounds like when my sister told my parents she was pregnant. And I all I did was come down the stairs, and my dad turned around and he was like, stop where you are, turn around, go back upstairs. We'll let you know when your ride's here. Because I was waiting for a friend to pick me up. I was like, okay.
Upstairs I go.
Right.
Hey, looks like we're living longer. How cool is this?
That's good news.
Hey, we're not going to die as quick.
Right.
Study published in The Lancet use cutting-edge modeling techniques to forecast disease burden, life expectancy, and population shifts for 200 countries through 2050.
Okay.
And it's a look at humanity's health on a global scale. And what they found is, in a disease study, an international consortium of experts projects that the average life expectancy is going to continue to climb in the coming decades. As a matter of fact, if anyone's going to have a baby in 2050, they can expect to live around 80 years on average. That is up from the global life expectancy right now that is 74. That's 6 more years of life.
Hold on a second. The average life expectancy is 74 years of age?
Yeah, globally, yeah.
Okay, globally.
Yeah.
So we're talking about other countries where there's lack of medical care and
if you want to get in the weeds, yeah.
Well, I mean, those are pretty tall weeds you need to consider when you're considering 74 as the global life expectancy.
Listen, just because we're a little closer to it.
What's the American life expectancy? Should have given me I'm past a midlife crisis if that's the case.
Let me see here. Now, this is from 2021. The United States life expectancy, 76.33 years.
Okay, that's still not that much better, but I feel like
that's 2 more years than the world average.
I know. Well, I feel like with the evolvement of technology and what we know about nutrition.
I'm just saying the people born in 2050 are going to get 4 more years than us. Those are not the best years of your life. You're back in diapers. You're hunched over.
Hold on. In the 70s?
Huh?
That's not, no.
80 is going to be if you're born in 2050.
Okay, I promise you this. My mom is pushing 80 and she does not wear a diaper.
Well, some do. Some do. I'm just saying, like, those aren't the best years of your most quality years of your life.
Probably
What
not.
are those last 4 really worth?
I can't believe you just said that.
I'm saying, like, what?
Just write them off.
It was like, oh,
take me at 72. I've heard that's when the decline
I'm
starts.
just saying, those aren't the
Said no one ever.
those are not the most quality years of your life, physically, health-wise.
Yeah.
You wish you were 76 instead of 32.
If we're talking about 96, that's a different story. But I think at 76, you're still pretty active. I know 76 years old. My father-in-law is 76 years old.
Okay.
He works because he couldn't. He
Where does
didn't
he
want his Hartville Hardware.
What's he do?
He does shipping and receiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not a door reader. He does physical labor. He cuts his own grass. He takes care of his own lawn. He takes care of a pool. He's 76 years old and he's got it, man.
I'm just saying, would you trade right now to go to 76?
Well, of course not. Why would
No.
anybody want to leap forward that fast?
Right.
You're
We're
not-
in the sweet
what
spot of
point
life
are you
right
trying
now.
to make?
We're in the sweet. I'm saying, like, all right, so the people born in 2050 are going to live to 80.
Yeah.
Right now in the United States, we're living until 76.3. So we even get like January, February, March. All right.
Yeah.
We get that last full
I
winter.
can't believe you just counted
All
the
right.
months. Please,
We-
1.3.
We get that full last winter.
Well, what if it's not? What if it's not that? What if it's like
When
June,
those-
July, and August?
when
Your
those-
last summer.
When those trees start budding, you're like, oh no. Oh no. 9:55, gonna about do it for us before we get out of here. For everyone that went over and liked the live video feed of the morning show and put the explosion emoji in the comment section, you were doing that with hopes of being chosen as the finalist for the floor seats for SummerSlam at Brown Stadium. Who did it pay off for, Lauren?
Today, Melissa Cool.
Melissa Cool. How cool is that? You're now a finalist. You're in the running for a chance to become a finalist, or chance to win, the floor seats to SummerSlam in August up in Cleveland. Floor seats, people. Floor seats. One of the biggest wrestling shows of the year. How cool is that? Be listening for more chances with Nicolina, Keller this afternoon, and Ryan tonight. You guys have a great weekend. Lauren, enjoy your vacation.
Thank you. I will.
This time next week, you'll be sleeping probably still.
Oh, God,
In the
no.
camper. No, you'll be up by now?
Oh my gosh, yes.
All right. Well, I don't know what you'll be doing.
I still get up at like 7:30. Even that is sleeping in for me.
See the sunrise,
The sun's up by then.
look at the trees.
The sun comes up like around 5:30 now.
Ooh, it does.
No, I try and walk the dog and stuff before, well, especially this week, like before it gets crazy hot.
Yeah. Be a good time. Enjoy the getaway. Enjoy it.
Thanks. I'll miss you guys, and maybe I'll pop in and check in and see how things are going next week.
We'll be around. Chaotic. That's how it'll be. But you'll be back.
It'll
and
be
that's
fine.
a good thing. Jake's going to have to talk a whole hell of a lot more.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
He'll be fine.
It's Jake week next week on the show. We'll be back on Monday. No, have a great weekend, everybody. Again, Lauren off next week. We'll be back after that. Then a week and then I'm gone.
Yeah, I know.
Oh!
And then I'm gone again.
Then she's gone again.
And then we're all back for the fall.
I'll be back for the fall season. It's fantastic. Falling in Reverse and Jelly Roll. Love this song. It's All My Life on Q92.